Yo, 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 it's Thursday night, and you know what that means? It's fucking wrestling with knuckleheads in the building. You feel me?
Wrestling has more than one
What's going on?
royal family.
What is going on? I see Ray's in the chat already. My man Pimp is in the chat. What's going on, Ray? What's going on, Pimp? My man said, I really enjoyed that match between Bryan Danielson and MJF, the greatest Iron Man match ever. Don't at me. Oh, get out of here. Yo, we got a special guest tonight. My man Anthony Gamble from he's the coach of the Fallout Center. He's fighting for the inaugural Grand Championship. We are wrestling in the tournament. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. How you doing, man? How you feeling? Tomorrow's the night.
I'm ready. Honestly.
Nice. You've been eating your raw eggs and your
I mean,
pulling planes.
Sound like that.
Pulling planes and shit.
Sound like that.
So, yo, you're gonna have to go through 3 matches tomorrow to get that title.
I mean, the first one is gonna be the toughest, you know. After all that talk, so we're gonna find out.
Word, you got Darius Carter in the first round. I mean, he's no lightweight, but you know anything is possible, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you get one of them clotheslines you gave to Matt Awesome last week, he might not get up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we be gonna see. Like we heard Abdul Nasir is gonna be in the audience, so that should be interesting. Kind of haven't seen him in like over 2 years, so.
Okay.
We going.
All right, that's what's up, bro. Shit, would this be if you win the title? Would this be your first championship in your career or no?
Nah, this will be my first.
Okay. So you know, I know, and you're gonna have to get a display for all the belts you're gonna get afterwards and shit.
I mean, it's kind of already being built, so you know, we gotta speak stuff into existence.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. We got Kofi in the building. We live. My man Gamble over here. Kofi Weeson, you know, he's a little shorter than me. You know, standing like 6'1". But yeah, man, there can only be one tomorrow night. We are wrestling in the Bronx. Tickets are available still, right? That we know of. Because I know the last event was sold out, but the tickets still available. And we got a tournament
go get your tickets. This is y'all not gonna want to miss. Trust me. Trust and believe. This is not an event. Y'all not this one.
Word.
Trust.
Word. This is definitely not an event that you wanna miss. We got some heavy hitters. We got some big names. We got a brand new championship being crowned. We got Sky Blue in the building. She's gonna be in the building also, right? She's wrestling. Kenny from the call up. He should be on here a little later. He running a little late apparently, Kenny. You know, but it's gonna be crazy.
I mean, the whole card is pretty much stacked from top to bottom. So Bronx. So like, how many like stacked cards is like really in the Bronx?
Yeah, not too many that I know of. This has got to be the stackest one with all the stakes on the line in the Bronx. You know, mostly Brooklyn gets all those gets all the stacked cards. Brooklyn gets everything.
It's about time that the Bronx get some love. Why not?
Word.
We here too. So
hell
like,
yeah.
There's more shows in like Staten Island, like the Bronx is slowly might become the
word. We got Vic, that's my brother Cap. He does the comic book show with us. Get your tickets, Gamble's a real deal. Word. I know Matt is still sore from that clothesline. I was talking to him the other day. You know, he got to duct tape his neck together and shit. As long as they don't play no drill music, we safe. Hey man.
I mean, I don't know. It's happening. Like
We can't guarantee anybody safe in the Bronx. Just mind your fucking business. No matter what you see, mind your fucking business.
I mean, pretty much that's how it goes. Mind your business. Keep walking. Do you?
Word. Don't take up 2 spots and mind your fucking business. You'll be all right.
Right.
Because shit, somebody see you take up 2 spots, your window's gonna be smashed in just for the hell of it. Even somebody
Pretty
that don't even
much.
got a car, they're gonna just smash your shit.
I mean, you in Parkchester, so you never
Yeah,
know.
this is true. This is true. But yeah, man. So how's everything going with you, bro? How's the Fallout coming as being the coach? What does it mean to be the coach of the Fallout, the shelter?
I mean, just a few years ago, the rules was reversed, or trainee and stuff like that. So like being named like the first captain of the Fallout, like you gotta carry that with pride, because like wherever you go, you like to set that example of what you preach. So you gotta kind
I hear you. I hear you. And so you're also coach. I mean, you're also teaching the newer class in there and all that. So are you taking a different approach? Or are you using the same approach that they showed you, or?
I mean, when it's like me teaching what I use, like Masha, Pena, Santi, and Law taught me, but then like just add my own. Like it's different kids. They come from like different environments, so you gotta like how they would understand it.
Yeah.
Like some are older, some are newer, like some are closer to my age. So like if I break something down, it's more to like what we into that's like older to where like now you gotta like compare it to like something like sports, music. So
No, I hear you. I hear you. And how long have you been in the game of wrestling?
uh I've been training. Alright, so at Warriors Wrestling, I say I started in this business. So I want to say I've been training. Well, I be training because you never stop training.
Yeah.
So I say about going on like 7 years.
Okay. Okay. How have you seen the business change since you started?
Tremendous. Like I think like my entering the business, like that's when like the coaches can like speak aggressively and like not worried about like the speaking out movement. Like people being trained that they're kind of like pampered. So like a big fan of like that old school smash mouth like training, like something into somebody for them to like to get it. For versus now what you say and stuff like that.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, it's crazy how everybody is. This new generation is kind of not. I don't want to say soft because they still going through the same shit, taking the same bumps and all that stuff. But it's weird how
No, right.
different their approach is. Because like you said, because I'm around your age. Back in the day, yelling at somebody's face was how you motivated somebody to fucking to do shit. You know what I'm saying? People didn't have
Right.
time to sit there and, you know, talk to you calmly and all that other shit. It was just scream in your face, get the shit right or sit the fuck down. You know?
People be surprised when they find out how old I am on like older than what I am. I think it's the beard. So like props, like people think, oh, you've been in the game for like so I'm still young. Like I'm only like early 20s.
You're still in your early 20s?
I'm in my early 20s.
So this is why you
Because
just looked at me when I said I'm around your age. I am around your age. If
yeah,
you
I'm
added
like,
about 10 years, why'd you look at me like
if
I
you
was
added
that
like
old though?
about like if you added like 10, maybe 12 years, yeah, like
You looked at me like I
no,
was
like
60 years old. What's going on?
yeah.
Is the
I
white
mean,
hair?
I don't know. I pray to God no white hair soon. No, like no. So like it's because when I started in this business super young, like super young. So like
Yeah.
everyone thought like, oh, he's older than what he is, more mature than how he is. So like for taking pride in that, because like now you got to carry yourself in a certain light.
Yeah. It's the way you hold yourself. You have that older mentality, that like I don't know how familiar you are with the slang, but that ice grill. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of kids nowadays have that
Yeah,
ice grill. You got that ice grill, so it makes you seem like you from that time.
right. Like I'm always the youngest person in like all my friend groups. I'm always like my whole life. It always been people older than me. Like for some reason, the kids have just been drawn to me. So like it like made me mature faster.
No, I hear you. I've been the same way. I know what that's like, always being the youngest one. And then you see them, and it's like you act like their age.
Right.
Instead of for your
Right.
age. I get it.
Don't get it twisted. I mean, there's a time and place for everything. So
No, seriously, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't stay their age, you know what I'm saying, but you do hold
nah,
yourself in
yeah,
that manner sometimes. I hear you. That's what's up, though. Well, so you got plenty of time, in the future. So,
absolutely,
so let's in
absolutely.
about like what 2-3 years, we're gonna see you on WWE or AEW. Which one would you prefer to go to? I always like to ask people that question.
Honestly, whatever company would have me, if it's at WWE, AEW, Impact, man, like to me, it's whoever wants me, whoever sees something in me to like offer me.
I hear you. I hear you. That's what's up. To be honest with you, that's pretty much how it goes. You can't have too much control on who gets you, but you could just put yourself out there. And depending
Right,
on whatever
because
company is, yeah,
right, because me is an opportunity.
yeah.
Some come around once, some come around twice. You know, so you gotta go with the flow. Like early, you gotta learn to ride the waves. So like, if you high, but your time's gonna come.
Yeah. It's inevitable.
You just gotta keep grinding. Like most people stop right before they reach their peak. So for me, it's just keep going, keep. Don't stop before you reach the mountaintop.
I hear you. I hear you. Because living in regret is a lot more expensive than living in that pain.
Right, right.
That shit.
Like to me right now, like for me right now, being a young father, it's like kids, they can be whatever they want if you never like pursued your dream.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's keep going. Cause so how is it for me to tell my daughter, oh, you can be what you just never pursued it? Because most people they have a dream, but they never into existence.
That's true. Some of the most some of the best inventions are in the graveyard. No one ever, no one ever bring it to life. If,
Until someone else does it.
yeah, But hey, man, you know you gotta inspire your daughter as any and every way you can, and
Right.
I admire that, you know, because it's true. It's like, you know, you if you were to sit there and tell her that you want to be a wrestler your whole life, and you tell her she could be whatever she wants, and she asks you how come you never try to be a wrestler, it's a difficult question to answer, you know.
Right.
But now you can teach her that lesson without even having to put it into words. She just sees you.
Absolutely. Big on manifestation. Like, big on it. Like, you gotta speak it until it.
Word. Is she the reason why you got into wrestling, or did you get into wrestling before her?
I got into wrestling before her, but then took a break when we had her, and then so like she's my motivation now.
Okay, and that's a stronger motivation than than anything else.
Yeah.
That's what's up, though. Shit, man. Is she gonna be there tomorrow to watch you, or is she still too young to
Nah, she's
understand what's
still too
happening?
young. Like,
Uh,
nah. She's only 3, so
oh, okay.
what? Yeah, so it's big for me, like to where like she don't go to school doing it, type of thing.
Okay, all right.
Big, you get that phone call, oh, blase, blase, blah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Yo, so going into tomorrow, you in this tournament, you get
Right.
past Darius Carter. Who do you want to see next? Wolf or Yaya?
It kind of doesn't matter to me. Like, Wolf was one of my first like early trainers, and with y'all, it's like just inevitable to happen. So to me, it doesn't really matter. Like in the next round, just best be ready.
Okay, so you ready for any and all comers?
Anybody that goes for whoever come out of the map. Awesome Killjoy match, the Leroy match. Like, to me personally, for me, the whole goal. So I'm happy.
Okay, so you ready? So you've been training to resist the chancleta, or you just gonna take it and see what happens?
Hey, I mean, if it gets to that, it's gonna happen one way or another. If it's Killjoy, Leroy, if Ma answer the challenge, if it's Wolf or Yaya.
Okay, all right, that's what's up though. So you win the title. What would be your plans next after that? You going to Disney World, or you gonna call out somebody quick, or what?
I mean, if the Grand Championship, I mean, the work don't stop. It's on, I'm on, like, for me, it's big the whole goal. So one is not enough. Maybe I'll come back to Battle Club title, you know? I bring the Grand Champion with me.
Okay, okay.
Or I'll pop up at Invictus. See what's up over there.
You're gonna have to be like, I'm the champion now. What's good?
I'm calling out everybody.
Word. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
would be something.
Yeah, you and Moff would be something. That'd be one of what they call horse fight right there.
I mean, that wouldn't be a hard. That'd probably be like World War III, you know? That's World War.
Word. Yo, do you think Leroy has a chance with Moff? My bad.
I'm being completely honest. No chance. It's like, no. Like, me growing up watching Dan Moff now, what it is people not giving Dan Moff enough respect. So people's like, oh, Moff, a OG, never know. Moff can still go against anybody. Just look at the match with him and Ocean. Edwards. So if you ask me who my money's on, Moth.
Yo, not for no when
Always bet him.
when he called out Moff in the Welcome to the Bronx event. In my head, I was like, "Yo, this dude's crazy."
When he legit, I think that's the most stupid decision he ever made. Because when you call out Moff, just know you're going to war. So you got a physical thing. It's a mental thing. Like, just know. So you best be ready.
Word. Nah, I've seen him once, I believe, and I was like, "Yo, nah, this dude ain't no joke." We got Mad Awesome in the building. The year. Yo, I seen my man Ray over here, Respect the Craft Podcast. He got ran over by Moff. He was sitting there minding his business, and Moff was like, "Yo, fuck this. You want to talk shit about toe tags?" And just ran right into him. I was playing. I'm playing about that part, but they threw him into Ray. My man wearing the neck brace, crutches, broke both of his legs. I believe 6 of his fingers got cut off.
Moff is still one of the most dangerous men on the East Coast.
Word.
If you want to be the man in the Northeast, I personally feel like if it's hard hitting, like big man, you gotta go through Moff. Moff is that test. So,
no, I definitely can see that. My man, you want to prove how tough you are, you go after him. Matt also wants to know if you're ready for tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I know I'm ready. Is you ready? Because Killjoy is no walk in the park. So, to me, Awesome or Killjoy, like I said, they best be ready.
Word. My man Gamble said he ready for any and everybody. He said if it's got to come down to him fighting the other 7 people at once, 7-on-1, he got you. He said,
to me, anybody can get it. I'm never gonna run away from a fight. When it's gold, never.
Word. And you better have your vibranium chancleta tomorrow, Matt.
Hey, listen. I mean, Matt Awesome, he been doing his thing, but when it's gold on the line, me personally, everybody raise their level.
Yeah. You have to.
I mean, if we in the finals, everybody know who to bet on. That's all I'm saying. Everybody knows who.
Word.
But you got to get past Killjoy. Point blank, period. And just like me, Killjoy got something to prove too. So after this tournament, everybody's stock is going to rise tremendously.
Word. Yeah, because you got to come on a different level because they just don't hand out belts. You got to earn those shits.
No. And who knows when the next time title opportunity anywhere.
Yeah. That is true because they don't come often. You know, so you gotta take what you can get and you gotta rise to that occasion. Shit.
Absolutely.
So we got that tournament. Besides the tournament, is there any match that you're interested in watching? If you do watch when you're backstage.
I mean, like watch like on my own personal time.
Yeah, like on this card, is it like any match on this card that sparks your interest? Like, yo, I gotta see this.
The NuKKle for sure.
Janai Kai versus
for sure. Trishadora.
Oh yeah.
That one. I'm intrigued about the tag match. The dynamic. Like almost everybody in that match, we kind of like on camera, off camera type of thing. So it's intriguing, like.
You talking about the match for the Fight or Die, Best Wrestlers Forever, and Jay Bougie, and
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for Fight or Die because they don't fall out. So
yeah,
it's Team Fallout all the way.
word. And it's some tough motherfuckers. I ain't even gonna lie. The match they had
I
last week
mean,
was some hard hitting shit.
me from experience being like wrestled Chris Barton multiple times, like he's over as a big man. So he got something to prove just being him. De Niro, do you not see that man?
No, yeah.
Do you not see that man? Like, have you ever sat there? That's one crazy SOB. So Fire Die. But then you could also say the same thing about Mr. James and my. They got something to prove. I mean, they haven't been teaming long, but
Yeah. I mean, that's true. Yeah, we got Matt Awesome in the building right here. We got two potential opponents here for the tournament. What's going on, Matt?
Chilling, about to start studying some more. You know, I gotta brush up on. Even though I admire his work, the store that I gotta look out for. Nah, but yo,
What was that last thing you said? You cut out there.
Did we piece of what we're capable of doing?
Did we see what you was capable of doing?
Like, no, what me doing in the ring last Friday. Yeah, once he got in that Rumble.
I mean, hey, you was listen. To face Ken Broadway. So the way I see it was, it's every man for himself. Right, Klein?
Of course.
Went for it. You know?
But we went at it a little bit.
I mean, yeah, but
I appreciated it. That shows.
That's all I'm gonna say. Look at the video.
It is, exactly. And out of
look at the video.
Respect of trainer, we had to hit each other hard. Had to each other.
Look at the video.
You got a tall order ahead of you too, bro. Darius.
Listen.
One of the
all
best.
All talking is here, Hostile
wrestling
Collective. Listen, they were Hostile Collective run through my veins forever, right? But it's about that time Anthony Gamble holds him go. And if that means
of course
having facing Darius Carter, so be it. Dan Moff,
think about it like this for
Leroy.
Me,
I'm with it.
We all
I mean, look. Was doing when he put this card together,
Listen, I've held in. So I'm gonna put that out there. I've held in some time, but I held it.
You broke up there. You held what?
I need gold here. National gold. I held that DDT heavy metal weight. I'm a heavy metal weight champion. Just to put that out there. Say I don't got accolades that I'm in this tournament.
You proved it.
Nobody has to help that.
I mean, you've been doing your thing, but are you ready to play with the big boys? The question is, I know.
I'm ready to play with the big boys. Okay,
I proved it.
W's. All right.
I proved it last year when I faced Mysterious Q, Steve Pena,
yeah,
Joseph Alexander.
Yep.
this year when I face Rufus Lala, it speaks for itself. Question is, are you ready to?
But I list of people that beat me. All I gotta do is go into the ring and do what I do best, and that's what I don't need the chancla tomorrow. As much as I respect Rob, I am not going to use it. I'm coming to people. Doesn't need the chancla all the time. Chancla style. You have something to prove to tomorrow. Understudy. And you can, and you have. You've done it. Guarantee you already won all the time. You know that. And if it comes to the Final Four, I have to throw down, bro. At the end of the day, I respect you.
Series finals, people know who the better. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you look at the video,
when they look at that card, they ain't we the
look at the
underdogs up in
video,
this, bro. I understand
listen,
that.
Most
you think
of
they're
my
gonna pick
career
you over
underdog.
damn mom?
So I'm going in this ready.
Nah.
I mean, most
the
business.
one that we gotta look out for. Leroy got a tall order ahead of him.
Leroy got a tall order ahead of him. That's what he just said.
I don't believe Leroy gets out of the first round on that.
You don't think?
I don't believe it. So? I don't believe it. Against Dan Moff? Against Dan Moff.
I mean, it's looking like, Matt, if you get out the first round, you're gonna face Moff next if he wins. You ready for that?
I will take time.
If Matt Austin gets out of the first round and beat Rob Killjoy, he has to face Dan Moff. Rob Killjoy. About time Matt Austin gets to me, I'm scraping him off the ring. Come on. Easy picking.
Easy picking.
Easy picking.
Get by Darius first, bro. Get by Darius.
Listen. Most people, Darius Carter's match,
you have
shaking and they boots. I am more ready for Darius Carter than I have ever been.
And you know what?
I have been studying Darius Carter.
And I don't put it past
I have been studying Darius Carter Collective. From the way he ripped to the way he taped
that we don't even know.
To the way he trust me,
bro.
Darius Carter
inside the box
is no walking apart.
All of us.
He's no walking apart.
We know this. And Rob.
But if anybody's ready for Darius Carter, trust me.
And
for someone that stood side by side with Darius Carter, helped go with Darius Carter.
I know.
I've been studying Darius Carter for longer than most people even know.
This is beyond wrestling, bro.
This is personal. Well, for me, it is.
Exactly.
It's personal.
I know it's personal for you. I just gotta prove people wrong. At the end of the day, like
I mean,
you know
me
many people
and you
didn't
both.
think I was gonna win that Rumble.
Me and you both.
Proof. Because looks of it, me, you, Leroy, and Yaya, the youngest ones in the sort of by maybe a few years,
right,
from everybody else,
right.
We're the underdogs, but
we are the underdogs in our match.
Everybody.
But the difference between
it's not a, and I know this for a fact. As much
as
I'm gonna pull things out of nobody has ever seen Matt Awesome do tomorrow. Even things that told I'll probably pull out of my back pocket.
I mean,
So knows what I did in high school.
Me personally,
I had to do.
if Matt
Awesome
willing to do stuff that people have never seen him do, just do it. Don't tell people what you're gonna do.
Me, people
do it.
I'm not telling them. It's gonna be. I train in many styles of wrestling. As much as you do, I do the same.
We'll find out. We're gonna find out.
Oh, of course.
Because
of course.
if you beat Killjoy and survive Moth, I see you in the finals. I see you in the finals.
Course.
Trust me.
Why not let the two balls get out, bro?
Who written me off from this match, and that's okay.
And just say I'll see you in the final four. I said it. I'm not writing you off.
Trust me.
Then again, Darius, you got to get by Darius. I got to get by Rob.
Darius is Darius.
To pull. He's already calling himself the first champion of We Are. And Rob has something to prove because Rob is.
Who's calling themselves the first champion of We Are?
Darius is already saying he is.
Listen, if I was to lose this match to Darius Carter, the next round, if Darius Carter, he will not be 100%. I guarantee it.
And neither will Rob Killjoy.
I guarantee it. The fight of my life. I guarantee if Darius Carter beats me, he's not welcome
for me too.
I guarantee it.
Now, are you guys? I know Gamble said he's ready, but are you guys ready for 3 matches tomorrow? Have you had multiple matches in one night before?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Okay.
I was one half of the tag champ. Everybody was gunning for us. So what? You have to stay ready, so you don't got to get ready. You know?
How long was I in that Rumble last week? Number 1, and I got eliminated right when 20 was coming out.
Listen.
And I took shit from everyone. And I still in your line. You took my head off. Like I head off. I saw Jesus. He died, bet. Let me go back to my body for a second.
So good. Since you saw Darius Carter, you can tell Darius Carter Jesus is going to be waiting for him. You can tell him.
You don't want to know what Jesus looks like. I don't want to get so banned from you.
Listen, when you get to the building and you tell him.
After I share chopped cheese with, I'll speak with him.
Listen, Darius Carter, when he's preparing for a championship match, anybody, and this is why I'm written me off. I know how this man thinks. When the title on the line, when it's a prize, he thinks. So people can write me off all they want.
I've been in locker rooms. I know.
Some people forget just with this man. I was in the trenches. I know his thought process.
I know.
So just how
And
everybody
again,
calls him Wrestling versus Prize.
every good leader,
Trust me.
everything locked away from there that they don't know. Get out the safe on them. When you all of the answers, he changes. That was Roddy Piper, and that is what for tomorrow. But he's in the. But are you going to be able to answer them? And I have no doubt that you will, because I know how you were a different person from when you were under him. Like I said, I respect you, bro. I respect your trainer. Bringing him something that he has not seen. He thinks he's gonna gamble. No, he's full different Anthony Gamble. I know that different to the table against Darius. Different to the table tomorrow. Me and Rob, we've never touched rooms together.
I mean,
We
listen.
spoke. We have respect. At the
Listen,
end of the
look.
day, something different's gonna come.
Look,
my hand is raised at the end of
this
that
time
match.
tomorrow.
If not, he ain't going into the next round 100%.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, he's saying that he's loving this guarantees between y'all and then Matt seeing Jesus and shit. But the audio is a little is cutting it out between y'all, but we're making it out.
Listen, this time tomorrow we be starting the semifinals. So
yeah,
just think about it. This time tomorrow would be. Question is, are you gonna be in the semifinals? People has already written me off. Tomorrow is about proving everybody wrong.
Do you think that that you guys that's your advantage?
People in this chat don't even think we're gonna go into the next. In this chat watching right now, don't even think we're gonna go into the next.
Do you think that you're coming into those matches with that advantage, that people are already cutting you off? You know, that Darius is overlooking you and 100%. Killjoy's already looking over, Matt, and that you got something different coming for them?
Like he said it himself, he's not.
I mean, Darius Carter.
Not overlooking me.
Darius Carter. He's not fake help groom. That.
Yeah.
He's not. He helped groom someone. He helped train. I'm not taking nothing away from Darius Carter. Without Darius, Anthony Gamble, there would be the version that Anthony Gamble is right now. From the way I tape my wrist to the way I walk to the ring. Darius Carter, little hints of Abdul Nasir. But maybe it's not the same Anthony Gamble from years past. To me, right now, I'm on a whole nother level.
That's a fact.
That's what it is. Right
you
now,
wouldn't be the
what it is?
Captain of Fallout if you weren't.
Since I left Darius' side, he taught me everything I know. I've picked up a few new tricks along the way. So Darius don't know what's coming. Me from my side. Darius knows. He knows better than anybody. He knows. Trust me. So for everyone doubting me, doubt. I'm used to people doubting me. I'm used to people saying, "Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that." This Carter is just another mountain I have to climb. You know?
He's not gonna do it. I'm not.
You're not gonna what?
I'm not doubting the fact that Gamble can't. I don't doubt it. I don't put. Look at what Trainer did. He beat the crap out of Darius. Knows where the chinks in the armor is at. Is that on the Gamble? People are over not seeing that. Pena exposed the chink. To see. Now my
you're
question
absolutely
is
right.
chinks in the armor.
You're absolutely right. But at the same time, he had time to. So who's not to say Darius knows Darius knows I'm gonna go pick his brain. So Darius, he's always too upset. But in order for me to win this match, I have to. What people fail to realize when you face Darius Cardi, you have to know what Darius is gonna do before Darius knows what he's gonna do. People fail to realize I have that advantage. Of course. For so long, you pick up little tendencies. You pick up how he thinks. You know what. So you front row to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
So you're gonna.
So you better be front row.
This is.
Be there before
this is
7.
Gonna be an event that a lot of people's not gonna want to miss.
Right.
I mean, hey, listen. The pre-show is not. Trust me, the pre-show is nothing to sneeze at either. Because you never know where next show they might be on the main show. Hell, they might even try to take me or Matt's spot. Coming from a guy that started on the pre-show, now look at me. We Are Wrestling show. I wasn't even on the show. I got the call last minute. The best of my opportunity. So everybody on that pre-show is thinking the same thing. So people better be in their seats before the show starts. 10 o'clock.
Exactly.
People better rush to their seats.
Because we know for a fact next shows after tomorrow going to be on there. For a fact, Nino LV's going to be on the next show. We know that for a fact. That's different. And that's what we are.
One of the guys that how funny it is. One of the coaches and one of the guys that I train with TLV is on. So you don't think they looking like, hey, this is my opportunity to get out of this event?
Yeah, it's an opportunity. Tomorrow is opportunities for everyone at We Are Wrestling. Even that tag team match. Be the prime tag team to beat, and we are.
The way I'm looking at this is takes all their matches. They take all their matches. That goes for Santi's match, TLV's match, Fight or Die. So we gonna find out. In my eyes, Fallout get
And again,
a clean sweep to where we go back to training and we like, yeah, that was.
yeah, that's a fact.
There you go.
That's a big fact.
How many matches is the
Because
Fallout represented in? I know the tournament. They're in the tournament. The Santi's in the kickoff show.
Santi's in the
Santi,
pre-show.
TLV, Fight or Die, and myself.
Okay. So we got four reps in the Fallout in this
Am
show
I, like,
tomorrow. I mean,
Am
well,
I honorary Fallout?
all right. So, y'all was in the tournament together, so I counted the tournament as one. But I guess, yeah. I mean, shit. They're gonna show out tomorrow.
Tomorrow's gonna be something different. Tomorrow, you thought November was a movie? You thought November was everybody's match? Even Gamble's match against Lucas? Nah, that was just scratching the surface. That was literally scratching the surface. It's different tomorrow.
Listen, Fallout is the place to be in New York City. Trust me, Fallout is the place to be in New York City.
That's a fact.
Word.
If you ever a professional wrestler, come to the Fallout shelter.
Fact.
You don't promos, you learn production, you learn camera work. If I'm lying, I'm crying.
And I don't see a tear in this man's eyes.
Bro, the proof is in the pudding.
Though.
The proof in the pudding. Last year, look at every different member of what Fallout, the captain to student. This is just a scratch of the surface. Never know.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was 100% correct. Trust me, and they're crazy.
Isn't that
stuff you knowledge you
one
take
person
in.
that trained at the Fallout that don't got that killer mentality? Our goal is when you get in a ring with a member, win or lose, you're not going to leave that match the same way you walked in. Point blank, period.
Nope.
Shit, and I've seen the Battle Club Pro is most shows I've been to, so I've seen most of the members of the Fallout competing there, and I can tell from even the trainees and all that, y'all got some magic going there, you know. And
Natural born killers.
Word.
Born killers. End of discussion.
That's
Best place to train in New York.
Mm-hmm.
People coming from all over the world just to get in. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, that's true. Yeah, the Scottaricans, my man KJ Mack. He's from what?
Scotland.
Scotland. Yeah.
Yep.
TLV is from. No.
Yeah, TLV.
Mistaken.
Is it from Israel? Masha,
so.
Russia.
Yeah.
She a coach. Paying up in the
Man, you got
South Bronx. That's there.
Yeah, the Bronx is his own country. I was saying
exactly.
It's not a borough; it's a country.
Is his own. Yes. Me and Pena
International waters.
ripping hard from the Bronx.
Hey, what
for
about
bit
me,
and
man?
land. But guys like me and Pena is putting on for it. Why not?
Shit, we got 3 Bronx natives right here.
Hey, listen. To me, native, when you stand across the ring from me, you my enemy.
No, I hear you. I hear you. And that's how it's got to be. You can't have
Toe
friends
tag,
in the ring.
you good. Matt's not good right now. You good.
Appreciate that.
Listen, all the beat down you gave me, and I'm still different there. I took that line. I got back. We went
Barely.
blow for still walking. Barely, yeah. I still walk
Hey,
my ass home. I walked my ass to work this week, recovering.
barely.
Listen, I'm still
Barely.
walking
Trust me, barely.
tomorrow
Barely.
at 100%.
You listen. You're sitting down right now. You
Yeah,
don't want to show people how you walking. Barely.
bro, I have to walk.
Barely. That goes for you and anybody in this tournament. Barely.
Okay.
I think I'm the youngest person in this tournament. But people
You
think
are
me
the
the
youngest person.
youngest, but I'm the most dangerous.
Okay.
Trust me.
Yeah, because you're young and you got. But I got everything to gain, and that's gold, and that's.
We'll see. We will see.
I may have a joker in the back pocket too because I do got my.
Actions speak
Remember
louder
that.
than words.
Oh, trust me, the actions tomorrow. I'm the truth there.
All I see.
Yeah.
This is all I see.
When
Not for nothing.
when
I
I
want
All I
y'all.
see.
won
I
that
want y'all in the finals right now.
rumble,
All I see. Listen.
I won that
Listen. All I see.
rumble November. That roof came off. That roof came off. A spin.
Listen. That's one moment. One moment.
And that's
Question is,
a moment we are
can
wrestling
you
history.
do it again? We can
Of course.
say, listen, that about my debut and We Are Wrestling.
You rang
first
bells.
show.
That line, I was there.
Tit for tat. Tit for
I
tat.
was there. Of course, I was.
So right now,
It's all.
right now.
I was there for that, and I was applauding it. I applauded that
You know then.
because yeah,
So you know. All
I was
this.
behind one of those lines before.
Told that is Matt. Matt is bigging up himself to go against Killjoy. That's I hear
Listen,
is a man that's not confident.
okay, so
Trust me.
tell him how it was back in Smith.
I mean, he's got that silent confidence. You know, from what he wasn't the type of person that went around, fucking telling people shit. You know, I can tell right now he's waiting for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You know how people are. He's sitting there, he's just waiting for tomorrow. Where he's like, he could just tell y'all little things here and there, but he gonna. I feel Matt gonna turn it up tomorrow, just like I feel you gonna turn it up
I ain't
tomorrow.
gonna tell. Listen. I ain't telling. Get to the building, put the music in, and get in the zone. Actions speak louder than you know.
Of course,
But
we don't know
this is where we gonna see.
going out there like that.
Listen,
Yeah.
one way or another, this may be a semifinals match.
Yep.
Listen, this may be the next We Are Wrestling. The next show, this may.
Yeah,
But trust
who
me,
knows?
Hey,
you're not confident. Listen, you're not confident going into this. Trust me.
You sure? You sure I'm not
positive.
confident? Okay. All right. So
I am positive.
yeah.
So no.
I'm positive.
So no.
I'm a betting man. I guarantee it's out next round. Guarantee it.
Okay. Okay.
Hey man, both of y'all got something to prove tomorrow, and win or lose, y'all
My whole life.
y'all
so.
gotta show. You know,
Okay.
we gotta see that next gear. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that y'all haven't put it on, but this is the tournament right now, basically of your lives. Y'all in the matches of your lives. 3 matches, both of y'all tomorrow night. Both of y'all feel like y'all being overlooked. Both of y'all got something to prove. Both of y'all want to show that you're not, just some bums on the street. Y'all both from the Bronx. Y'all living, in different eras of age and all that other shit, but y'all still in the same spot. So now, you know, tomorrow, I know I'm gonna see something from both of y'all. Win or lose, y'all gonna have somebody's respect when you step out that ring. So, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why I keep asking y'all ready for 3 matches? Y'all ready to not be able to walk out that ring tomorrow? Leave it all on the line?
So I look like right now, look at me. Do I look like I'm playing? Do I look like I'm playing?
You look like you dead serious. You look like you already won that tournament and you just waiting for Sunday so that way you can post up on Instagram the new shiny belt. Like you already manifested your win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you look like you confident, like, you ready. Nobody got shit for you.
Listen, the difference between this match, I know my opponent personally.
Mm-hmm.
I know what he's thinking. For everybody else, you have to prepare. You have to prepare for this. Because I know I'm in for a fight of my life. But
yeah. Right, I hear you.
Listen, it's nothing different.
I hear you.
Again.
Can we say the same about everybody else? Can we say the same about everybody else? If we being frank, if we are being frank, what is the match?
Mm-hmm.
A first round matchup.
What was the question? If we being frank, what is the what?
Not as crazy as it is.
The build match everyone's talking about.
You and Cardius. Darius. My bad, Cardius. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because they know.
You and Carter.
Listen. They know. Listen, just like Abdul Nasir Respect the Craft podcast. Yeah, I was that dog. I'm still a dog. But the only difference is, for me to tag in, he's going to be sitting front row watching me beat Darius Carter. And hopefully, after that match, it'll be cool again. Hopefully.
I hear you. But, I know Matt's not really talking much, but I know him from high school. You can't sleep on him, my man. We went to a school that don't exist no more. And that school was run by the Latin Kings and the Crips. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be tough to be in that school. And my man Matt, he's humbling right now, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow he gonna surprise a bunch of people. He ain't gonna surprise me, but he gonna surprise a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
once
Matt
that music
past
hit,
Killjoy, if he get past Killjoy, Matt, if he get past Killjoy, just how you know what Matt is capable of, but I know for a fact, if you get past the first round, be ready to see me. Be ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. The quiet one in the room is the one you have to be more.
In most rooms, I am the most quiet. Ask anybody. But this is not arrogance. This is confidence.
Oh, we know.
You look at the field. Everybody in this tournament, besides Darius Carter, been slept on body.
And besides
Carter, everybody in this tournament been slept on. So we ain't got something to prove.
Yeah, and I know y'all gonna prove it.
So we gonna find out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or we will find out. Or we're gonna find out.
We gonna see.
We definitely will
So
see. We made the best.
I think he said made the best man win. But so Matt, I asked Anthony Gamble what was the match he's looking forward to most besides the tournament. He was saying Trisha Dora and Janai Kai.
And
I have 3 matches. I want 3. 3 to see.
Which ones you want to see?
I want to see the matches, of course, which is Santi and Finn. I want to see that match.
Listen, Jorge Sanchez in that match regardless.
No, I know.
That's how much confidence
And
I
that's
got
what I
in
want
my
to see.
guys.
I want to see that match. That one and Janai. Amazing athletes. And again, gets first shot at whoever the champion is. So I definitely want to pay attention to that match. And then the next match I want is my tag partner, Sky Blue, and Lala. That's what I want to see. See, keep her head on a swivel and not lose it. And I kind of want Jared to shut Lucas. So,
Okay. Shit, there's definitely gonna be
besides
some.
our matches, that tag team match looks crazy because me and Jared are gonna have to go after. But we gotta, mind you, I've face fighter died many times, and they hit hard. I still have lasting pain on me from Dom. At the end of to the table. But when it comes down to that tag, to see them. But there's one thing that tag team division. Gamble don't like one of them either. He already knows who I'm talking about.
What was that?
You already don't like one of those that are in that tag team match.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, listen.
Oh.
My money's on Fire or Die. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, real quick, one of my co-hosts, we always call him to see if he comes in because he's late. He's always late and shit, so we just gotta call him real quick to see if he's gonna show up. Oh shit, okay. Man, showing up in the building.
Still be at work, but I heard Anthony Gamble wanted to have a triple threat match with me, DCS, tables. I'm ready. That's all I was hearing.
All right.
Wanted. Triple threat. Can I get in there? What's up? What's up, Gamble? Please.
Can we?
Why you acting like?
Can you put him through a table tomorrow, Gamble? For me, at least. This
I'll
is
start
one of
my
our
hoping for him.
this is one of our
before he gets
co-hosts for the
door.
show. Show enough over here.
Yeah, I couldn't make it. I've been at work busting my ass, but I. What's going on, man? How
You
you
gotta make that
feeling, bro?
money, bro.
Sir, bro, gotta make this money. Mr. Gamble, how you doing?
I'm just ready. I'm just basically, you know how Doctor Strange 100 million different ways to stop Thanos
Yeah.
through
You,
my mind right now.
you trying to
I'm
decide which one you
basically.
gonna use?
Have you seen the anime? If you have, 100% recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
It's in his mind over and over and over again. Every single outcome that can be him. That's what's going on in his head right now. So yeah, I'm prepared because there's a lot of things that I'm gonna do tomorrow. Maybe a few things, but
Matt, that's got
it's
to be
my
the
time to
worst
shine. It's
feeling.
my time to prove things. Well, not
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the worst feeling.
No, not for you.
Kobe
For
once said
whoever
it.
is on the other side.
Oh no, of
Not
course.
knowing how you're gonna lose.
Kobe time he went into a finals, an NBA finals. He already he strategically, because he thought about all the win that title, all different ways he and dethrone whatever team was against him. Jeter the same way. Single time he went into the playoffs, every single time he went in that October mode, he already planned that championship.
So you already got a title
So I
around your
made
waist, huh? Woo!
listen. It's all here right now. It's all
Gamble
here.
over here saying that's all talk. Yeah, Gamble
I don't
giving
gotta
the
talk about
the motion. That's all
I don't gotta
talk.
talk about it. I'm saying what I gotta say. This is a
Gamble
podcast.
said that sounds sweet. That sounds good. But when you get in the ring
But
and
again,
you
like I
hit a
said,
one,
if
it's over.
the if we're in each other, may the best man. We not 100% either though. I know that for a fact.
So show they in the tournament for the gold tomorrow, and if they gonna see each other in the finals, they got to make it through two other matches. And those two matches ain't gonna be no walk in the park. Their first match ain't gonna be no walk in the park. Matt Awesome is going up against your son's favorite wrestler, Killjoy,
Oh, you in trouble. Quack,
and
quack.
Anthony and Anthony Gamble's going up against Darius Carter.
Woo!
Listen,
That's my favorite
it
wrestler.
ain't.
You bugging. Y'all
Listen, it
doing?
ain't season.
You bugging. Listen.
Duck season.
What?
It's duck season tomorrow. It ain't rabbit season.
I like it. Now you do me a favor, Matt. If you Mr. Gamble, that hand he was using.
Oh shit, his signal probably went out. You
Huh?
good,
Make
show?
sure you get that hand. Make sure you get that hand with the chancleta. With the chancleta, what? That hand he was
I'm bringing
using.
nothing but respect. I'm bringing nothing but respect. Going to use the chancleta because everybody thinks for tomorrow that that's my thing. I gotta prove these people. I gotta use stuff that these years. So all of the coaches I've had, there's a lot, and that ring bells in this business. Who? Because you had a chance. I know that. And one day, and that stayed in me. See that about it. I know for a fact Rob is gonna be that challenge for me. Rob is that challenge. Same thing they said that I was gonna have against Sean Maluda, and that dude hit hard. Same thing with Lucas Chase. He hit hard. And what my trainers have taught me, gotta do things that stuff you need to use.
Ooh.
If I come out of nowhere with something brand or a few new things, only very few have seen in training. You see?
Ooh.
Azrael taught me a lot. Shadow taught me a lot. Santana Ortiz taught me a lot. Bronco. A lot of people taught me. Give me feedback on things I should be doing and trying. Hell, so let's see what happens tomorrow.
He gonna be pulling out the 450 tomorrow, show.
They bringing out the fucking the extension cord like back in the day. Fuck the chancleta. Bring out the chucho. What? They bringing out the belt.
It's everybody doubting me. A lot of people don't feel I should be. I earned my shot with that rumble, with my grind for this past 7 years. I've earned my spot.
Is it true?
It's gonna be a different story. People have seen me in, they have seen a change. Awesome. Each time I've been in that ring, things I haven't really pulled out. And tomorrow was that I picked up from trainers in the past. I'll keep this in my back pocket for the future.
Ooh.
And like I said before, like the man said, may he Piper. Every time I answer, I change the questions.
So, Gamble, in the finals, when you meet Matt, you gonna be ready for
Everybody
those?
thinks they have an answer.
All I hear
but they don't.
is talk.
And that's all we heard to.
Be about it.
So, where's the day?
For the minutes, we heard story. Be about it. That's it. Be about it. Tell them, Gamble. We want the truth.
You should get you should actually.
You with
They're
your
looking for
UPS Wi-Fi.
a lot of people to read storybooks. Awesome.
Oh man!
At the end of the day, tomorrow, that we both go into this tour the way we are, and one of us come out title. That's all I got. And at the end of the day, that we'll probably end up facing down the road, either Janai or Trisha Dora. And we both know they mean business.
Trisha Dora, nice.
So
think about that.
Well,
Outcomes, like I said, many outcomes.
ooh,
Some of them me losing, some of them me winning, but most of them, Robin getting out of that first round in one piece.
He's Dr. Strange.
I may take a wing with me from that. Have you ever seen the wounded duck fly?
Nah.
Jimmy, I know why. I seen him wrestle.
Tell him.
He
Tell
ain't
him.
having it.
Like I've been in the ring with Gamble, even though it was a short. Listen, I lied. I rewatched, but I got and we were striking, and I was challenging you to hit me harder.
Ooh.
Hey man. Yo, I want to see this match show.
Bro, this
Can't
man,
wait. Yeah.
this
Ooh.
Just
man,
a
This build
sign.
up is amazing.
That was just a sign that if you hit me, you have to make sure you hit me, keep me down, and not
listen,
put me down.
if you beat Rob Killjoy in the first round, I'll take you out.
Ooh.
You take him out to what?
I'll take him out to dinner.
Oh shit.
Look at that. He said you can't even get
Rare
past your
stuff.
first test.
Damn. Where we going to dinner?
Exactly.
Match
Anthony,
choice?
where they taking us to eat?
Choice. Match
If we
choice.
could find the scissors, we out the scissors.
Shit, yo, bro. I've been looking for a scissors in New York for so
Yeah,
fucking
in
long.
fact,
You
right
find
around
one,
the
you let me
corner.
know.
Seriously.
Venue, there's a Golden Corral. We can go to.
Oh yeah, that's.
I like that.
I never been to that one. That's where the old scissors used to be.
There we go.
But Gamble say you not
That's it.
eating, so it don't matter.
Oh
He said
shit.
I ain't buying you shit. You ain't. There's no
Listen, at
dinner
the
to
end of the
have.
day, he may not be. We both again have things mapped out in my head already.
Listen,
So you
I know what Matt can do. But it's Rob. He may be in a slump now, but it's Rob Killjoy. That's what people feel.
Best time to hit a
Rob
pitcher.
Killjoy.
Best time to hit a home run when
Clack,
the pitcher's in the slump.
That
You heard my.
Best time to
You
hit
heard
a
my offer.
home run.
You heard my offer.
You want to eat, you win. I got
You heard my offer.
and so
Matt knows I'm a man of. You heard my offer.
Oh no, of course. And you know I'm a man of my word. All I know is that through that curtain, after I win and after you, we going back out there and we're gonna put on a.
All I know, after I get past Darius Carter
and mouth after that.
or Yaya, at the end of the night, go to bring home. But everybody else
Okay.
say that? No.
And the new.
You may have to see John Cena. Who knows? But anyway.
oh, this fucking guy with the John Cena shit. Yo, show your mic is fucked up, show.
My bad. I gotta.
Sounded like you talking to us from the rebellion in Star Wars.
Word. All right, so you saw 25 million ways of how you win in this tournament. How you getting past Killjoy? How you see yourself getting past Killjoy?
I can't let that be known.
Okay.
I seen him practice. It's a Canadian destroyer.
I don't know. Maybe somebody told.
That man need to fix his UPS wire shit.
Word. It looked like
Word.
it sounded like you playing Mario and you about to
like
lose.
Freaking FedEx is hacking into your shit.
Word.
Now and reveal be capable of doing tomorrow. Because people talk and personal. I don't want that. I'm here to shock the system. I'm here to much as Gamble's here to prove something. and we hungry for this.
The show called up. Show, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me better?
He just pulled a Cena on us. I can't see him.
No, because I got him in. He called my phone. I got him patched in with the audio.
So it's
Can
show
you- can you-
Cena right now.
Not John. I'm not John Cena. I hope not.
Word. He'd have got fucked up if he was John
sure?
Cena on my shit.
You're not related. 'Cause he can't
Shit.
see you. Are y'all
We don't-
related? Are y'all related in some type of way?
Not
Shit.
enough.
They distance cousins.
Tell him,
You know?
tall. 2 7 foot tall.
Word. Shit. Me and the Big Show might be related before me and Cena related.
Oh, I know
We're the
that.
same height.
Shit. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I couldn't see Show sometimes.
Hey, what I do? This is between Anthony
The
and
tallest man in
and Matt.
podcast right here.
This ain't got nothing to do with us.
That's right. The tallest man in
Listen,
in New York City
like I
podcast. And
said.
some say the world.
Ooh.
Listen,
Where the fuck?
like I
Campbell,
said
be careful, man. I seen Mr.
before,
Matt
I was
practicing the Canadian Destroyer. That's what he don't want to tell you.
gambling
Wait,
myself.
what was that?
And we want this.
Wait,
That's it.
what was that?
What Show said or what Matt just said?
Sure.
He said, "Be careful." He saw Matt practicing the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, I Canadian destroy my neck doing that
Yeah, all right.
shit.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, all right.
He said, "I want to see."
I'm not
that."
saying
Canadian
Matt
destroy
can't
me
do it, but
for me.
listen. Matt is capable of a lot. But yeah, all right.
A Canadian Destroyer is not it. Maybe a Puerto Rican one.
Puerto Rican destroyer is the chancla, but that's a different story.
Holding the chancla in your hand. Perfect. You just made a new move.
But it's gonna be different tomorrow, and that's going for me and Gamble. Again, as much as knows and understands the movement, just knows just the same thing. But then again, new to the table to him, he hasn't seen evolution of Gamble firsthand. That I can say. You have been and reprogrammed to be a different type of killer in the ring. And trust me, I know. I've seen. Oh, I've been trained by your trainer too. What you gonna bring to the table tomorrow? And at the outcome, at the end, I can see your hand raised at the end of it. On the other hand, I'm not looking Rob at all. At all, I'm not. I just gotta play it smart because that slump can turn into the ring tomorrow. That man pulling the debtors to win and to just get into that next, get his hands on that on if Darius laughs with you.
All right.
Both of us?
Y'all both lose. Y'all take each other out to dinner.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Freaking Havana Cafe is down the block. Showing up on the phone.
Yeah, I had to set something up for his ass because he's always that UPS Wi-Fi. Jesus Christ.
I still sound bad.
Telling you, UPS Wi-Fi.
Now you sound alright, Joe. It's just that the signal you had it's like mass signals. It was going in and out, but you good on the phone.
All right, cool.
All right, y'all gonna have to decide whether to stay in this motherfucker or to leave. You see?
I'm here.
Nah, Mackey's getting kicked out.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Um,
Matt probably got UPS Wi-Fi too. You never
Word.
know.
Word. Yo, Matt, you ain't got no free nights and weekends on your phone or what? I guess not.
Come on. Gamble ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gotta run. Gamble, let him be.
Wait,
Come on.
say what?
I said you ain't gonna do nothing to him. He ain't gotta leave. Come on, man. Just a couple of DDTs, something light. I'm gonna take it easy on you. Don't worry, I'll make you tap out quickly.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Welcome back. That was a rough one there.
I don't know what Steve just attacked me for the first time.
Shit, yeah, word.
Their IT guy. He messed me up.
Word. All right, we got another one of our co-hosts that just so gradually fuck it. Get your ass on here.
Gradually?
Fucking motherfucker want to be late.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you want to be
Trying to
all
use
fucking
big
late.
words.
And that's your fault. That's your fault. Gamble and Matt also might be ready for 3 matches tomorrow, but I ain't ready for this fucking vocabulary test that you got me fucking doing right now, all right?
You're supposed to be spelling bee champ of the Bronx 3
Shit.
years running.
I'm not ready for this.
Shit, I am spelling bee champ of the Bronx because no one showed up to that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I see that.
They was too busy chilling.
What's going on, fellas?
They rescheduled it for the
What's
next day.
going on?
That's why.
Word.
Sponsor for tomorrow. Mr. Call up himself.
Yeah, Kenny from the call up here. So
Gotta
Kenny,
love it.
we watching 2 people that guarantees tomorrow they will be in the finals and taking home that title.
I don't know about Matt a little bit.
Oh shit.
I gotta keep him on his toes. I can't, can't soup him up too much. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Is it the glasses?
It's the glasses.
Damn, Matt. That's fucked up. Kenny, why you do that to Matt?
Now I'm blind. Now I gotta put them back on. Sorry, I gotta put them back on.
Damn.
No, man, but it's gonna be a good show tomorrow, man. Especially with you two in the building in the match. It's definitely gonna be a good one.
Word.
Yeah. This is something that, like I said before, Gamble keeps putting his hand up and I'm talking too much, but I'm not. I'm literally giving this man his flowers at the same exact time. Youngest and hungriest dudes in this tournament tomorrow. I definitely have something to prove for the naysayers. Rob Killjoy has something to prove because he's been in the sling. But when I look at it, it's more like me and Gamble are the heart and soul of this damn company. Because every single time we step out for this company, we do our thing. We do our shit straight up. But again, Darius, that he is the one. Darius is already proclaiming that. He is
Darius
overlooking
is the one.
you,
I'm the one of the
looking
one.
me, because Rob even said it himself.
Yeah, listen, man. You ain't gotta worry about Darius and no belly button Carter, man. Like that's a dub. You know what I mean? When his shoulders match his body, then he could talk.
Shut up, Kenny. That's my favorite wrestler.
I know it is.
Darius is, but I know.
Right.
I know. I'm gonna leave it at that. I know. People already written me off.
Well, we haven't written you off yet.
Never.
Neither have
You know what I'm
I.
saying?
That's why I
Oh,
said I've
shit.
seen many outcomes to all of these matches. At the end of the day, a lot of people
A lot of people gonna what?
something completely different.
He's so speechless.
Y'all gonna see a different side of me. Y'all gonna.
You go again. There you go again.
Okay. Actions speak louder than words, and y'all gonna see it in the actions. Trust me.
There you go.
I've seen all the outcomes. I've already had the match over 1 million times in my head. The probability of me winning is very high.
You must be delusional. You must be delusional.
And again, like I said, it's not.
Did we lose show? Or
I
did you just switch?
know what Rob brings to the table.
Nah, I just I put the picture up on the top.
We know what you bring to the table too. It's usually a chancleta or two.
And some coquito. But yeah, not tomorrow.
And some coquito.
But anyways.
Well, shit. I ain't get my fucking coquito last time.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
Just saying. If we're gonna bring that shit up.
Sold out by the time that got to me.
By the time we got to you, shit.
I
offered you a Malta. I gave you a Malta and I ain't getting no fucking coquito. That's fucked up. I drank 17 Maltas for you yesterday.
I'm waking up early tomorrow.
the other day. Fucking Matt. You know how badly I had to piss after the end of that fucking show?
To get myself ready for this match tomorrow.
What time are we waking up tomorrow?
Probably.
I didn't hear one word you just said.
Yeah, all we heard was probably
right.
6:30 tomorrow.
6:30. I mean, Kobe's already up.
Kobe
was up at 5.
Gotta take care of the. I know, but I gotta take care of the family first before I do everything I gotta do.
I'm gonna call you at 4:00.
Matter of fact, we all 4 of us gonna break night.
Well, I'm the only one that's gonna break night.
Listen. I gotta take a little girl to school, so I don't know.
Nah, hey,
but
yo,
even
we
the
got
dog is looking at me like, do I need to I'm ready. She's like, I'm ready for you to bring home that title.
Listen, I got money on the dog.
She knows.
Oh shit. Yeah, we got the man.
Oh,
when we are wrestling.
The man who put this together.
What's going on, Pete?
Yes.
We can't
hear you, Pete.
We can't hear you.
No.
Fucking Steve is on a rampage today.
Pay your bill.
Is it me again? Shit.
Yeah, it's your fault, show. It's always your fucking fault.
I know it's my fault.
Yo, we gotta get Gamble to put show through a table tomorrow.
Jesus Christ.
Please.
We can make that happen.
From the top of the stage,
we can make that happen.
Hold me on your neck.
Word.
I just need to know who's gonna drive him back home.
Well, shit, that's what Uber's for. We gonna take his car now that he's knocked out, and we gonna charge it to Uber.
Just put me in my car and let me sleep.
Shit. In the Bronx?
Got it wrong for that one.
He said in the Bronx.
Shit. You've been better off sleeping on the street.
Oh, wake up and it's gonna be.
That's where you're gonna end up eventually. They're gonna take you right out.
Listen, point somewhere. I'll wake up at Hunts Point somewhere.
Word. All right, Pete. One more time. What's going on, bro? There you go. Now we hear something.
I hear new noise.
Oh. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
There you go.
All right, there we go. Now I have no control over the screen. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think you got to put it long ways for it to rotate.
Go.
There you go.
We are doing this in the most Puerto Rican way possible. I am doing dishes in my house. Okay. There is no rest for the weary. I have a whole show to run tomorrow, and I'm doing dishes in my house.
Word. Yo, all five of us said we're gonna break night tomorrow, so that way we could be prepared like Kobe. You gonna break night with us?
Listen, I'm gonna do a lot of things. I have to do dishes, eat dinner. Oh, that's right. I've got to polish the We Are Wrestling Grand Championship in preparation for tomorrow.
Can we get a sneak peek at the title?
I can't do it. We live. We're live. Unfortunately, I promised the world that they will not see it.
I will see it tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Come on, you gotta break it here on the Knuckleheads Network, bro.
Nah.
You gotta come
Word.
on. This is home. You gotta break this.
We'll
you gotta
see
break
it.
this here.
Listen, guys.
I would love to. I would love
we'll see it tomorrow when I hold it up after I win.
Matt, just close your eyes if you don't want to see it right now.
Listen.
So I would love to,
delusional.
but unfortunately, to be fair, there is a sponsor who paid for the honor of being the first person to be able to unveil the championship to the public. So I would be doing bad business if I unveiled the championship here on the Knuckleheads podcast. As much as I would love to, as much as I would, I have every intention to run to that living room right now and grab that title out of its case and show it to the world.
He just said this was the Tony Khan right now. You hear this?
Yeah. Well, my special announcements are usually a lot better than Tony Khan.
Word.
I didn't change the Grand Championship to the International Championship. Which, by the way, if Jeff Jarrett wins that title, it's perfect.
Yeah.
He has to be the Intercontinental Champion of every company in the world.
Word. Yo, so Pete, what you miss is Matt and Gamble already said that they're gonna be in the finals of this tournament.
Yep. And Gamble said you don't gotta polish his title. He likes it dirty.
Well, that
you gotta see Gamble's face right now, Joe.
Gamble, don't listen to this man. You don't know what he's talking about.
He may like it raw, but he don't like it dirty.
That's a pause moment if I ever heard one. That's what do we say nowadays? What do they say? Hey, yo!
Word.
You capping right now.
Hey, yo!
I feel like that drop is a chiseled Adonis meme waiting to happen. But no, listen. If Gamble, I don't know if you saw, Abdul Nasir had some words to say about you yesterday, and in fact, I invited Abdul Nasir to the show. He will be sitting front row for your match against Darius Carter.
I heard what he had to say.
Whoa.
I'm kind of disappointed though, because in my head I thought we was closer than that, But it is what it is,
It's going to be interesting though, because if Gamble gets past Darius Carter, he's going to have to face either Yaya, a man that he has grown very close with during their time at Battle Club Pro in the Fallout Shelter, or a man who probably more than Darius Carter and Abdul Nasir is probably considered to be more of a trainer to Anthony Gamble than anyone in the American Gangsta Isaiah Wolf. So if Gamble gets past Carter, it's not like his second round gets any easier.
Word.
It's when he gets past Darius Carter.
Yeah, because according to Kenny, Carter's shoulders are too big for his head, and he can't win the first round.
Listen,
How you gonna get through the ropes on his belly button?
And Kenny be talking mad shit about
my second round won't be the guy that doesn't show his belly button in a wrestling match. This nigga wears granny panties to the ring, bro. All right, the shit don't sit right with me, son. It doesn't sit right with me.
Well, and when it comes to Matt Awesome, Matt had better call some bookies. He better put some work in, cause he'd better hope that either Dan Moff doesn't show up or somehow Big Game Leroy finds a miraculous way to get past Dan Moff, because if Matt Awesome somehow beats Rob Killjoy in round 1, I really don't think he wants to run into Dan Moff in round 2.
It's easy
See,
money.
listen, it's funny because Dan Moff taught me a trick that he does to young boys in the ring, and I know the trick. He should have never gave it to me, because if I have to use it, I will ask for forgiveness after I get murdered, but I will try my best to beat him.
If you beat,
I know doors don't work on that, man. I've seen this man put his head through.
So the deal was, if Matt beats King Denner, but there's no way on God's green earth past Dan Moff.
Listen, if I don't get past Dan Moff, but I beat Rob Killjoy, like you said, just blend my steak and put it in a straw for me, because I'm going to need it. I'm being 100% serious.
Gamble, you got to consider yourself lucky being on the other side of the bracket and not having to potentially run into Dan Moff until maybe the final.
Dan Moff in the finals, at least he's going to have a little... He's going to be coming around. He'll probably be a little banged up. So, it is.
I don't know. I don't know.
Excuse me, who's this
past
guy?
Darius,
why he's bringing his mom with him?
He ain't bring dude. You see Dan Moff, you ain't gonna be saying shit no more.
Listen, there is only one man. There is only one man that I have ever seen put the fear of God into Darius Carter, and that was Dan Moff.
He's a big mamma jamma show.
Yo, I don't need White Castle to get the shits if I in front of Dan Moff. That man's scary.
Now, here's the question I want to ask both of you, because both of you have said that you intend to walk out with that championship. Well, here's the thing. On the night that we crown the first grand champion, we also crown the number 1 contender for that title. So I got to ask, who would you rather be that number 1 contender? Who would you rather have to look over your shoulder and face first as the first challenger for your championship if you're to win? Trish Adora or Janai Kai?
Don't matter.
You asking me first or you asking Matt first?
You could have a number 1 contender, whoever you want.
Oh, wow. Damn, show. You talking for us?
You put show in. You got at this point put show in the match.
Word.
Hey, I'm
down. Anthony, you go first. You go first, bro.
But it doesn't matter, honestly.
Because Pete knows who I want.
Preference? If I had a preference, Trish Adora. She's the Pan American champion.
Yep.
Why not?
Okay.
Title for title.
There you go.
I want to face.
Look at that. He's looking past it.
My man.
Two straps game.
Because I can say one thing. I've been kicked by 3rd degree black belt in Taekwondo. Because I've trained. I know what it feels like to get kicked hard. So, listen. When I'm holding that title over my head, and if it's her I gotta see at the next show,
dreaming. You're dreaming.
So
trust
be it.
Me.
So be
Trust
it.
me.
Listen, I saw both of you peeking through that curtain watching Janai and Speedball in the main event of Welcome to the Bronx.
Oh, of course.
I was front row.
I was watching every single
I'm never going.
kick, every single
I'm never going to deny that.
I was watching. Of course, I was watching.
Front row.
You know, it's interesting, gentlemen, because this is probably one of the most stacked tournaments we could have put in. And mind you, O'Shea Edwards had to pull out of the tournament, right? So I got, and you know, it's interesting that you two are on tonight's show, right? Because here's the big thing. When you really think about We Are Wrestling and how we all started and what's happened here with We Are Wrestling. Anthony Gamble, I've always said, really personifies the idea that winning matches at We Are Wrestling, working your way up the ladder, right? Because at show number 1, at Wanna Be Starting Something, Anthony Gamble was in a 4-way pre-show match and won that match, and then made his way onto the main show, working in a scramble match, and then eventually having a couple of other one-on-one matches until then he's fighting Lucas Chase in our first Bronx show. Now he's fighting for a chance for that grand championship. Matt Awesome didn't get a chance to debut for We Are Wrestling until our show in the Bronx. Welcome to the Bronx. And what does he do? He goes out and wins the huge Rumble in the Bronx. And listen, I say this over and over, not just any win, but eliminating a man who I think no one who has any experience with him thought would get eliminated by anyone. Okay? I believe, Matt, if I'm not mistaken, Bronco's win-loss record in the Bronx is what? I think he's lost more than once, maybe twice in his entire history of wrestling in the Bronx.
Bronco has lost a total of 2 multi-man matches, 3. And I'm one of those 3.
I mean, this is the man who passed out. This is the man who passed out in the ring, bloody, fighting Santana in a one-on-one match.
I was there. We had to help him back up to his feet in the back. We had to give him water. We had to try to resuscitate the man that night.
And he was somebody that was very important for me to have at this Welcome to the Bronx show, because without Bronco International, there is no Bronx wrestling, right? BWF carried Bronx wrestling for so many years. And so it was an honor to have Bronco. But the minute I told people that Bronco was going to be in the Rumble, I got about 5 or 6 messages of people saying, well, then who the hell else is going to have a shot at winning this? Because who's going to eliminate Bronco? There's no way no one's going to be able to eliminate that man. And Matt Awesome was able to do it. And now Matt Awesome has got a shot at fighting for the We Are Wrestling Grand Championship.
And don't forget that without Bronco, there would not be no Matt Awesome either. Trainers. Bronco was one of the people who taught me some stuff in the ring. So yeah, maybe I was a step ahead of Bronco. That's why I'm here today.
Now I will say,
that's why tomorrow I'm stepping in and going up against Rob Killjoy.
I will say there were 2 people. I will reveal this here on the Knuckleheads podcast. There were 2 people that I felt would have been incredible additions to the Welcome to the Bronx Rumble, just considering everything they had ever done for Bronx professional wrestling for a while. One person was Sonya Strong, was the preeminent female wrestler out of the Bronx, was putting it on for the Bronx for such a long time. I did have contact with the representatives of Sonya Strong, but unfortunately could not make it happen. But I tell you right now, I say that live right here on the Knuckleheads podcast. If Sonya Strong ever wants to lace them up again in the Bronx, if Sonya Strong ever wants to have one more match at home in the Bronx, We Are Wrestling would be very, very honored to host that match.
I would love to see her again.
And there was another person who would have been a little bit more of a lightning rod, a little bit of a controversial figure to have, but you can't have a Bronx wrestling match without the self-proclaimed King of New York himself. And there was a slight moment there where I was just like, man, could he see Negro still go?
Really?
Listen, that's another one of my mentors right there.
There was a slight moment.
Wow. He said the King of New York. Oh, shit.
All right, man. All right, show. You're going to have to stop with that shit.
I mean, I wasn't talking about Christopher Walken when I said the King of New York.
My man said Tekashi 6ix9ine. You mentioned John Cena earlier. Now you talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro. If Campbell don't put you through a table tomorrow, I swear to God, I'm gonna put you through a fucking table tomorrow with this shit. You better not come see me.
Pete, get an extra door tomorrow.
I need it.
You got to talk to the G-Dub gentlemen. They're the ones with the door budget. They're the ones with the door budget. Gamble, I got to ask you. You know, Lucas Chase said he had some unfinished business. Now, he may be in a mixed tag team match against Sky Blue and Jared Diaz tomorrow night, but he has said very publicly that he has some unfinished business with you after what went down at Welcome to the Bronx. Does that put any added pressure on you, knowing that this man is in the building and looking for you tomorrow night?
Everybody's looking for me. It doesn't matter. It does not. Every show that Anthony Gamble shows up, I always got a target on my back. If people want to face me, if people want to fight me, if you want to meet me in the park, me and Lucas Chase, we had one good match. I mean, if you want to find me in the bodega across the street, we can fight there from Lucas Chase. So
let's not do it in the bodega, because I don't want to not be able to put a poster up at that bodega anymore.
Listen. I don't think it's a ring in New York City Lucas Chase again. Honestly. So if me and Lucas Chase ever run into each other, ring.
You may have to take it to his hometown of Connecticut. I'm just saying.
Listen.
Just saying.
I'm gonna whoop Lucas Chase ass.
Take that trip. So.
And Gamble said it don't matter if it's in Brooklyn, the Bronx, Connecticut, New York, Long Island, Queens, Jersey, Miami, fucking Germany, fucking Pluto.
Can we do it in San Juan, Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny hosting?
Word.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it.
I gotta hit up my cousin Benito. I gotta get on that card.
Word, Matt.
Listen.
Shit. Yo, I asked Gamble earlier. I asked Gamble earlier if he was ready to have 3 matches in one night. My man said it don't matter if he has 6 matches in one night. Ain't nobody ready for his ass. He's prepared for every single person in this tournament.
I mean, that's the big thing, Toe. That's the big thing to bring up, right? Like, when you're talking about a one-night tournament, it's not just about winning matches. It's about having that stamina and that cardio to be able to go 3 matches in one night. And, you know, you want to think about it in the sense of you kind of want to get your match done faster than the other person, because you want to save some of that strength for that third match, because you got to think the people that make it all the way to the finals are not going to be at 100%.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody's going to have an easy road, because Killjoy or Matt is going to have to face either Leroy or Moff. And I know both of them are praying it's Leroy and not Moff.
I'm praying it's Moff. I'm praying it's Moff.
And then if you're on the other side of the bracket, it's Carter and Gamble, and it's Wolf and Yaya. You have the man who is the longest reigning Catalyst Wrestling champion, the current Warriors of Wrestling champion, a man who is the Pro Wrestling R heavyweight champion in Isaiah Wolf, a man who is the current Battle Club Pro franchise champion in Yaya, and the man who is the first ever captain of the Fallout Shelter himself, and a man who you know has his sights set on championships at Battle Club Pro himself in Anthony Gamble. I mean, Anthony Gamble's the only guy on that side of the bracket that doesn't have a championship to his name currently.
Yeah.
True.
But he said come Sunday morning he gonna have a brand new one.
Not for long. They shine it and they polish it.
My dog wants to get in on this. You see that?
But I'm saying, yo, if Big Game Leroy gets past Moff, that got to tell y'all something. It's not a guarantee that the next person's going to have an easy time with Big Game Leroy either.
No, not at all.
No,
but if Leroy gets past Mob, you got to think
against get Big Game Leroy.
Listen, I love Leroy. I love him to death, and I think I believe in the words of Al Pacino from Any Given Sunday. Anybody could beat anybody on any given day.
Yep.
But you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest. If Leroy beats Mob, that's like a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament beating a 1 seed.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's expecting that.
True.
And that's no disrespect to Leroy and his ability.
No, seriously, but I mean, it is possible. I heard that Big Game Leroy thrives in those situations. Like he thrives in those like hardcore matches and showing his toughness and all that.
But you gotta wonder how his hand is, right? Is his hand at 100% after that cheat code match?
That is true.
That is true.
That's the big thing. Matt Awesome, Anthony Gamble, they were in rumbles. They were in a rumble last week. So, a little wear and tear on the body. Big Game Leroy was in a cheat code match and got his hand bashed in by Jay Bougie. The man's not walking in to this Friday at 100%. Speaking of not being at 100%, Matt, how was that Molly Watt clothesline that Gamble gave you?
But I visited Jesus for a second. I can't describe what Jesus and God look like because that'll kill Latino. I can say that much. And I got advice, and they were like, "All right, hurry back before you get eliminated. Get back, go." Oh, there he goes, and he starts trying to stop me out the ring over here. I got back in, and we had to brawl it out. And again, like, you put me down, yes, but I got back up. Now, if you're gonna fight Darius tomorrow, if you're gonna put him down, and I'll see you later.
Darius is gonna go see Jesus too.
That's it.
He's gonna go see Jesus.
Listen, if I tell him how he looks, he's gonna be very disappointed. But anyways, Jesus looks like Lin-Manuel Miranda. And
the only thing I'm very worried about when it comes to Gamble tomorrow night. Honestly, the only thing I'm worried about is whether or not Gamble's going to be because listen, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit, Anthony. Because you and I have had many a conversation and many a rides together. And I know there's still some stuff in the basement about how the hostile collective treated you, about how you were, kind of discarded by them after you did so much for them. And, you have to wonder. I said the same thing when I was calling that cheat code match for Invictus Wrestling. You got to be able to put the personal aside, right? Alex and Nick not able to put the personal aside when it comes to Jay Bougie. That's the only thing I wonder is, are those things that are locked up in the basement that have been bothering you for so long, are they going to affect you in a negative way tomorrow night?
I don't know. Because for me, it's thing of us talking now, but when we're in person, get involved. That's when emotions get involved. So,
man, that's a scary answer. To be honest with you, I don't know, because my man can't guarantee his safety. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't
It's
know
like,
what exactly
listen.
I'm gonna do to you, but it's gonna be bad.
For me, Darius Carter is standing across from me. Then you got Abdul Nasir sitting 6 feet away from me. And knowing the hostile collective, what they got up their leave. So
Oh,
people
okay.
gotta remember. People have to remember. Together, I know what they're thinking. I'm pretty sure I got an idea what the game plan is. Man, I know what it is. I did. So when you ask, is my involved? I don't know. For me, it's you know. He called me a pit bull. What is the pit bull gonna do? He's gonna protect his own, get them before they even have the chance to get.
I think the thing that bothered me the most about what he said was not the fact that he called you a pit bull, but that he still looked at Darius and himself as as he said, your masters, the hand that fed you.
Ooh.
Both ways, you know, because they did help me a lot when he was having problems with Vinny Pacifico. Who's there when he was, say, Team Talent? Who took care of that? It's hard to say who scratched who hand and who scratched who back. In my head, we was helping each other out. I mean, hopefully, I be cool, but who's to say?
By
It's
the way,
like
I was
siblings.
looking this up. I don't know if any of y'all noticed this, but if you go on cagematch.net and you look at the reigns of the Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Championships, and you look at the time when the Hostile Collective held those tag team titles, which was held by Anthony Gamble and Abdul Nasir. If you look at the title reign on Cage Match, it only lists Abdul Nasir. It does not list Anthony Gamble. It has a question mark where Anthony Gamble's name should be. It's almost as if the Hostile Collective has done everything that they can to erase Anthony Gamble's impact on their group from history.
I mean, you can try to raise the impact, but it's physical. You can try. We live in a day and age where record it, you can find it. So they can try to erase whatever they want footage. Listen, that's the last time around my shoulders. So it makes it that much sweeter that when I beat Darius, he has to stand behind the curtain and watch me walk through the belt that he said he will have.
Man.
So why not? I pray to God we could be cool after this, but it's like brothers. You fight with your brothers, but you always come back. Come back from this.
Shit,
You know?
I don't. They erase you from history, bro. Like, yo, they could question your
I mean,
tag team title reign, but when you win tomorrow, they can't. That's undeniable.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
especially
That is true.
because so it's undeniable.
Word. Thank.
Wins. If he wins, his man and try to shake his hand.
Now,
Try to mend it.
now I got a question for you. Now is with all this match being as personal as it is, are you gonna, for lack of better words, blow your wad on Darius Carter and then not be able to to go to the second match, or have you thought about that? This match being so
I mean,
personal to you
yeah.
that you just
Oh, yeah, because in the second round, if Isaiah Wolfman all over again. So it's like you that mentored you. And then if you beat him, now you have to face a person that actually knows. Or if y'all win, now it's like someone that you became. Now that friendship get tested. So to me, it's, but this is what you have to go through to become champion.
Yeah.
There's only, listen,
But
when you're at gunning for you, sometimes you're gonna have to face friends, sometimes you gotta face family. It's gonna have to be done Friday.
Word. So
tomorrow night, why not?
I hear you. So that's even another aspect of the two sides of the brackets. We got a personal side with Darius Carter and Anthony Gamble, and then we got the different style side with Matt Awesome. Because if you get past I want to call him Duxford for some reason.
Don't do that.
I don't know why.
Don't do that.
Listen,
Rob
Killjoy.
Hey.
I know he's a duck guy. It's just for some reason Killjoy. And anyway, you get past Killjoy, he's a totally different beast than Moth. Like, you got somebody who's fast, high flying, and then you're going after a monster that's hard hitting and you know, and slow, methodical and shit. Are you ready for that change of pace?
Like I said, the list of trainers, I've had trainers who were hard hitting, willing to dump me on my head just to teach me a lesson. And then I had those fast trainers that'll teach me how to move fast in all different styles of wrestling. From your Azraels and Ghost Shadows to your Santanas and your Broncos and your Steve Peñas. I studied a lot of tape, and Pete can attest to it. I watch a lot of wrestling. I study a lot of wrestling. About Gamble, I know he'll say it about me. I have stuff that are in the crates that I have not pulled out yet that I know I can do. And yeah, me and Rob have never touched. Maybe once at a seminar before. Because I needed a partner with each other in a seminar. That was it. And we've said, hey, it'll be fun if we one day work with each other. And it came to fruition for tomorrow. Admire his work. So this is something that's going to be fun tomorrow. But at the same time, I have stuff to prove to people. As much as he knows when it comes to sports. Like I said it before, when a pitcher's in a slump, home run city.
Kenny.
Shit, or another
All will
one.
rise. We'll see. If I could pull an Aaron Judge, hey, why not?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But if not, hey,
do that.
Guess what? He is the now king of New York, so I could say that.
Talking about the man right here.
Well, first off, Aaron Judge ain't earned
Exactly.
shit. So until he gets us a fucking championship, then
what?
we could. Yo, Jeter is my captain.
He's the captain.
Jeter is my captain. Aaron Judge ain't earned shit. You gotta earn that. Hitting home runs don't impress me. Sammy Sosa hit home runs. I'm talking about Aaron Judge. You know what I'm saying?
I hate to say it. Jeter is my if I'm being very honest, Jeter is my fourth favorite Yankee from those teams.
Who's your first?
Paul O'Neill.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul O'Neill.
Okay.
What?
Paul O'Neill's my
Bernie's
number one.
First.
My 1A is Bernie. Like, if I'm talking culturally, it's Bernie all day.
Bernie, baby.
But Paul O'Neill's special to me because Paul O'Neill, so there's two people in sports, one in wrestling and one in baseball, that are really special to me because of how special they are to somebody else. My mother was a huge fan of The Undertaker. My mother was a huge fan of Paul O'Neill. My mother did not want to wear a baseball jersey unless it was a number 21 Paul O'Neill jersey. She was not willing to wear any other jersey. She didn't care if it was a Yankee or not. She's like, nope, it's not Paul O'Neill. I don't want to wear it. There were only two men in the history of this world that my mother ever looked at them and said, "That is a fine ass white man." That was Undertaker and Paul O'Neill. And I know my mama right now is smiling up there because she's like, "You're damn right." My mother, before I did, my mother was the first one to realize that he lasered off his ex-wife's name.
Oh yeah, the Sarah.
My mother was the first one. She was like, "Is he still with his wife? Is it? He don't got the tattoo no more." When it came to the Undertaker, my mother was the literal definition of like, "So you're saying I have a chance?"
That's me with Sasha. I mean, that's Sasha with me.
You know, so
Wow.
for me, it was Paul O'Neill, it was Bernie Williams. My number 3 was Andy Pettit. I was a huge Andy Pettit guy.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
Then came Jeter, and then
Pettit.
Posada
Yes,
and Mo
Pettit.
right there underneath that.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Posada's not up there. That I'm about to say.
Posada's in my top 5. Posada's in my top 5. Mariano's not in my top 5 only because I feel like there was no way to not love Mariano Rivera. Like, he was just dominant no matter what.
Yeah.
So that makes him number 1.
But he's top 10.
Like
10.
Oh, most definitely top 10.
Okay.
I would say there's a couple of Yankees. There's a couple of Yankees that I have love for that I think a lot of people are just like, wait, really? That's who you're gonna mention? Like, I have a lot of love for Shane Spencer because the summer of '98 when Shane Spencer hit all them home runs.
You can't leave out.
So Nick,
I believe.
I love Brocious. I love Brocious. I love Brocious. He's not in my top 10.
Johnny Damon.
Swisher is not in your top 10.
Ew.
Gary Sheffield's in my top 10 as a Yankee.
Nick Swisher's not.
I love Swish, but you know what? Honestly, Swish. I have to take Swish out because you got okay. I can't put Swisher above. I can't put Swisher above Matsui.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll let you
I
know.
don't know.
Nope.
I don't know.
I cannot put Nick Swisher above Hideki Matsui. Hideki Matsui is one of my favorite players of all time.
Don't forget about Ichiro.
He won us that championship that Alex Rodriguez got.
Word. MVP. Matsui.
I also cannot put I can't put Nick Swisher above Tino Martinez.
Nope.
Martin Sherrill.
Right.
I love Tino more than I love Tex. I was more of a Tino guy than a Tex guy. For me, it's Tino, Teixeira, Giambi.
Okay.
I can respect that list.
Yeah, but where is everybody? Yeah. How come nobody is mentioning Chuck Knobloch?
With the little back.
I love Knobloch batting lead off.
Chucky boy.
I mean, I feel like
about Cano either.
No, see,
can't leave out Cano.
Cano started to bother me. I love Cano, but if I'm being very honest with you, I have a love for Alfonso Soriano more than I do Cano.
Yes. Yeah.
Soriano was one of my favorites.
You know, and then when you start talking about pitchers for the Yankees, I mean, especially the era I grew up in, I have an immense amount of respect for guys like Mike Stanton, David Cone,
Cedric.
David Wells. Like, when you talk about when Mike Stanton,
Clemens,
Jeff Nelson, and Graham Lloyd came into a game, it was done.
Mm-hmm.
It was done.
That's true.
You know, you had Jeff Nelson, you had Graham Lloyd as the righty-lefty tandem, you had Mike Stanton taking the 8th inning, and you had Mariano taking the 9th. And then if you needed somebody as a stretch guy, you had Ramiro Mendoza. Okay, like they had those guys. You had a team that had, you know, Andy Pettit as your number 2 starter, and the man was unbeatable as your number 2 starter in the playoffs.
Exactly.
You know, you had teams of David Cone, like, you're telling me you're gonna go through a team that had, and regardless of what his history was, you're gonna go through a team that has Cone, Wells, and Pettit? Come on. That's tough to do.
Word.
That's true.
That's tough to do. And the Yankees, listen, the Yankees.
Instead of getting Clemens,
I am a Yankee
worse.
fan to the day that I die. I have a lot of respect for the Mets because I was raised in Queens by my dad and my grandfather. They are big Mets fans, so I have an immense amount of respect for the Mets. If I'm watching a Met game, I'm going to root for the Mets. If it's Yankees versus Mets, I'm always going to root for my Yankees over the Mets. But I have an immense amount of respect for the Nets. For the Mets.
Me over Darius.
I grew up watching some of the great Mets teams. Todd Hundley, Mike Piazza, John Olerud, Ray Ordonez, Edgardo Alfonso. Some of the greatest Met teams of all time. I grew up watching
Pedro Martinez.
Listen, I hate the Red Sox with a passion my entire life. But there are two Red Sox jerseys.
I couldn't hate the Red Sox
when I
at
die,
one point, though. That's the bad part for me.
There's only 2 Red Sox jerseys that I will ever own in my life. Because I only get retired jerseys. No, the only 2 Red Sox jerseys I will ever own in my life are Pedro Martinez and Ted Williams. That's it.
Pedro,
I couldn't hate the Red Sox at one point because my cousin played for them. My cousin played for the Red Sox at one point, so I couldn't.
Show never goes away.
Show was always
I have
creepy,
family
bro.
in the MLB, so
as long as you see that shit up on top.
Whenever they came and played my team.
Also, I challenge you to his on. So, Bernie Williams is my all-time favorite Yankee center fielder.
Same here.
You know who my second favorite all-time Yankee center fielder is?
Curtis Granderson.
Aaron Judge.
No.
Listen, Curtis Granderson. Listen.
No one was messing with Curtis.
Listen, Curtis Granderson is like me tomorrow. He's underestimated, but he always gets a job. Just leave it at that.
I love that.
There you go.
You know who else was underestimated after that first season? Dontrell Willis.
That man was overhyped.
Yeah.
Now you want to talk about a man?
He did kill it, though.
No. You want to compare yourself to somebody? Here's what I would do. If you want to compare yourself to somebody, Matt Awesome, I'm going to compare you to a man who on the Yankees had to step into probably the biggest shoes on that Yankees team and go up against immense odds. I would compare you to Didi Gregorius.
The bat.
Okay. Not a bad.
But the bat is still doing something though.
I would honestly to my cousin, Mr. Mike Aviles, because don't forget he was one of the top utility players in the MLB for one time.
Didn't he play for Kansas City for a little while?
And Boston needed him, but everybody went down. Boston, Cleveland, Detroit, Miami. And he was one of the top players in the baseball classics that actually took him to the championship game, Team Puerto Rico. But he was the one when Boston went down. Everybody went down. Pedroia, Ellsbury. Who else went down that year? 2 other had the highest batting average. Listen.
You know what?
I think it's y'all really feel. Trust me, I've proven many people wrong in my lifetime, and I'm gonna continue to do so.
I mean, listen, based on the fact that he's 1-4 representing We Are Wrestling. You have to say that Rob Killjoy, with his resume and how great he is, but with that record, Rob Killjoy is reminding us a lot of those 90s Cleveland Indian teams that were incredible lineup-wise. Okay, Tome, Manny Ramirez, Roberto Alomar, go on and on. But for some reason couldn't get the job done when the lights were on. And, it's tough because you got to think Rob Killjoy has had probably the greatest 4-match run in We Are Wrestling. You got handpicked by Anthony Green on our first show. Okay, you worked a scramble match against Brother Greatness, Smiley, like some of the greats in our business, the unheralded greats in our business. Okay, you go in there and then you work against Jay Lethal. Love him or hate him, one of the greatest professional wrestlers on this planet. Okay, and then you go in there and you work Darius Carter. Okay, like tell me who has a better show to show 4-match run, and the only other person you could say that for is Darius himself. Trisha Dora, Brian Keith, Mysterious Q, and then Rob Killjoy. Difference is Darius is, depending on who you ask, 4-1. I mean 3-1 or 4-0, depending on who you ask about who won the Trisha Dora match. And Killjoy is 1-4.
Matt said he about to be 1-5.
It could happen. It could happen.
Anything is possible.
I mean, we are in New York, so we would have to change that to anything is possible.
Word. Kenny know about the Henny. That's why his name is Kenny. It rhyme with Henny.
Okay, now you're dropping bars, so.
Yo, this is what we do, bro. Don't make me start.
Yo, speaking of dropping bars, has anyone been able to fix that machine at the Bronx Brewery? I'm just kidding. No,
shit.
No, let's not get it. Please don't get into that.
Man.
They might not even let none of us back inside the building.
One second he was celebrating, the next second he on the floor like, oh shit.
But no, speaking of dropping bars at the Bronx Brewery, yo, their food is banging at the Bronx Brewery.
Empanadas, baby.
I mean, the empanadas were great.
I'm mad I did not get no empanadas that night. I was so pissed.
Yo, the empanadas are fire, but I gotta be honest with you. A hidden gem, if you go to the Bronx Brewery, order the chicharrón de pollo.
Okay.
Because that was slapping.
They had a night of a bomba, and I was there chilling with when they were doing a bomba plena, and I had one of those.
Listen, since we talking about Invictus,
delicious.
since we're on the topic of Invictus, holler at me for the Climb the Clout ladder match.
That's next month.
Yeah. You in the Climb of the Clout?
Being in it.
Where's my entry?
Oh, Matt's
I want in.
Oh, you. Okay.
I want in.
You want in.
If Alex or Nick is listening to this, I want in. I was in last year. I almost won. I want in.
Listen, we're gonna clip this and we're gonna send it off to Invictus.
Wait, you want in the ladder match?
I was in it last year. I almost won it. I won in.
Listen, I can tell you right now how to 100% get into that ladder match. Send a DM to Alex and Nick and tell them you're willing to take Bougie out at the knees. You are willing to hurt and maim.
Hey,
hurt and maim and take that man out. Because listen, Alex and Nick are looking for anybody. The way that it's looking right now, they're looking for anybody.
Listen, Lucky last
time. What's the beef with Jay Bougie?
Lucky. He got lucky.
Too many people got beef with Jay Bougie right now.
Remember what we used to do in shop class?
Yeah.
I think that worked.
But I won in.
He didn't get lucky.
I won in.
Let's just be very honest here. I was ringside calling that match. Jay Bougie did not get lucky last Friday. Here's what happened. Jay Bougie.
No, I'm talking about last show. With me and Jay Bougie.
I was saying, because at the last show, what happened was Nick.
So Jay Bougie surprised the hell out of me, and he actually wrestled. He actually grew up.
He did.
I can.
But Nick and Alex.
And he actually wrestled the church
Alex
too. But we
not allowing his personal feelings to get put aside. If Alex Aceta had never inserted himself into that match to attempt to count the 1, 2, 3, he never would have been in a position to have to be forced by Jay Bougie in face to count the 1, 2, 3 on Leroy. If he had just left it alone and let his personal bias sit and simmer, we probably would have been talking about a different outcome right now.
Word.
This is true. He impressed me last
year. Buscello, anybody?
But that's why I want
him
to this Comedy Club battle match. What better way to get back at Jay Bougie than
Yeah, I like Jay Bougie.
I got a question for Anthony. How are you gonna be in a ladder match as the grand champion? It's just. Can you do both?
Listen, I'm collecting gold.
My man, and
if you don't want to get put through a table, shut up.
That's a match. That's a match we saw. I believe we saw that as a triple threat match. But that is a match I would love to see one-on-one. Ken Broadway versus Anthony Gamble. I think one-on-one would be pretty damn good. I think we got a preview of that, if I'm not mistaken, as a triple threat match at one point at Expect the Unexpected.
Yeah.
Shit. My man Anthony Gamble said, yo, show 2023 looking very shiny for him. That's what he's saying.
Damn, word. You want to go for a ride?
I'm gonna bid y'all all in a do because I'm gonna go to sleep because I gotta be up early in the morning to hit the gym before I make my way.
All right.
So I can win this title.
All right, because I heard Matt be running 25 miles a day. He drinks 7 raw eggs a day. He's benching 750 pounds a day. He's ready for this tournament.
Who the hell he is? Jonathan Majors and Creed 3?
Listen, at your
the workout plan.
At your high school reunion, story that Matt could tell everybody how he almost became the grand champ. Almost.
On that note, gentlemen, as Matt Awesome goes, I'm going to go as well because I have show business. Not show's business, but show business to take care of. Gentlemen, I will see you all tomorrow. And for those of you watching, if by some chance you have not yet gotten your tickets will be available online until the doors open. So until 7 o'clock, you will still be able to go on that Eventbrite, wearewrestling.eventbrite.com and get your tickets. If not, you can get them at the door. The show starts at 8 o'clock. The pre-show starting at 7:30. And that one, according to Toe, has the match that's going to steal the show in Jorge Santi and Ben Root.
That's right. That's right. Bars, by the way. I saw what you did there.
And that night, gentlemen, I will see y'all tomorrow.
Bars on bars.
Word. And the link for the tickets is in the chat as we speak. Peace, Pete.
Sweet. Later, Pete. So I will now say goodnight. She's falling asleep on me right now. So,
all right, Matt.
Y'all be safe.
Later.
See you tomorrow, Gamble. See you in that championship match. May the best man win.
Have my food ready for me. Tell him how awesome.
Matt left, show.
Oh, shit. He said he wanted Red Lobster.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little girl ready for my day.
All right.
All right.
So you gentlemen have a nice night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
You too, bro. Yo, appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you, talking smack with the best of them. And, yo, dude, we'd love to have you back on, bro.
Appreciate you.
And, yo, when you come back on, you're going to have to show us that title. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be on the shoulder.
There you go.
Nice.
No worries.
All right, brother. Have a good night. Yeah, man. Tomorrow's going to be a big event.
I see that.
Yo, I'm ready for tomorrow, bro. I bought a tripod. I bought a bag so I can put everything in one bag instead of 2-3 bags. I bought extra batteries. I got a big ass memory card for the camera. We're gonna be out there.
Okay.
So when you want to do your fucking trivia questions.
Mhm.
I got everything ready. You can make some videos. I want to make like a little documentary of going to the show and come out of the show and all other shit. See what happens.
All right, sounds good to me.
That's awesome. We're gonna be the cameraman in the front of the fucking ring, like last time.
Yeah, blocking everybody's
Blocking
view and shit.
everybody. Move over.
Word. But yeah, man, yo, that's tomorrow. There can only be one. We are wrestling. But I know people was asking us about the WWE and AEW and all that. I didn't get to see Dynamite yesterday.
Dynamite was okay yesterday. It was
Bryan Danielson retired or something?
No, I think more or less like he said he's gonna go back home type of thing. I think that he's going to make his way to ROH and like get himself, together type of thing. You know what I mean? Because like you think about it, like he's not retiring because obviously he has a whole year in his contract. His contract doesn't end until 2024. So
yeah,
20 not for nothing, but 2024 is gonna be very interesting wrestling wise because you have MJF whose contract is going to be up. You have Brian Cage whose contract is going to be up. Bryan Danielson's contract is going to be up. I think that's it for now that I can remember of like the people who's like everyone else pretty much got like a contract extension on there or they re-signed for like a good couple of years because I don't know what money Tony Khan is paying these people, but for you to sign for a wrestling company the way NBA players sign a contract is crazy to me. Because like
the money or the years,
it's just the years. Because Aleister Black, what you call it, Malachi Black is signed. He's signed for like 5 years with AEW.
That's normal.
No, it's not.
What's a normal contract in wrestling? Like a year?
No,
I'm gonna say at least like 3 years.
Mm.
Isn't that what they offered Bret Hart? 10 years?
Who, WCW?
No, WWE. The original contract was 10 years, 20 million.
No. They couldn't match.
5 years was wrestling.
They couldn't match. They couldn't match that with because I know.
They agreed to that, and then Vince McMahon said, "Fuck it, go get your money somewhere else. I don't want to do this." He didn't want to leave. Vince McMahon fucking pushed him away.
Yeah, because WCW gave him that, and Vince was like, "We can't." Yeah, Vince was like, "We can't afford to pay you that because at that point they were losing, and they were losing all their wrestlers. Because also in the WWE back in them days, there was no guarantees. They gave you money, but at any point you could fucking leave. WCW was offering guaranteed contracts to Hogan, to Nash.
That's why everybody was going there.
Yeah,
because they were freaking getting money. Like this guy was shelling out so much money that that's why they were just taking advantage of it.
Bro, Goldberg was getting paid to the point that we couldn't fucking get an awesome return from him. He was at home for 3 years getting money.
Everybody was, bro. That's why Sting ain't show up. That's why NWO ain't show up until after that because they were like, "Yo, we'll pay you the rest of your contract, but if you go to WWE, you out the contract." Everybody was like, "Fuck that! I'll pay me to stay home."
So I had to look it up. So when he went to WCW was offering Bret Hart $9 million for a multi-year contract. It doesn't say how many years. And then WWE countered that and said that they would offer him the max for 12 years.
See, I wasn't tripping. I knew I heard that.
But then they ended up pulling the contract back because they couldn't afford to pay him.
Yeah, Vince McMahon was like, "Fuck it, go get your money at WCW." Because I can't give it to you. After he agreed to it, and it was a lot less money than WCW. WCW was giving him like $3 million, $4 million a year. Vince McMahon was giving him 2. Well, 2, was it 2? No, it was 10 years, 20 million.
What?
Yeah, 2.
For Brett, for WCW? No, it was 9.
No, for WWE, Vince McMahon, it was 10 for 20. I think. Well, not the 12 originally, the one he
Right.
disagreed to. So I'm just going based upon that. He was going to take less to stay with his company based on that money.
Well, not really, because he wanted more money. That was the reason. One of the main reasons for him leaving WWE was because of the money. He wanted the extra pay.
Of course,
and
so he could
and
throw
he couldn't get it, so then he left. Because if WCW was offering him 9, then I'm sure WWE was probably offering him maybe like $2 more million on top of that. So I'm gonna say 11, 12 mil, and was like, all right, we'll give you this for 12 years, and then they freaking went back and reneged on the contract because they couldn't pay him.
And they wanted to go younger or some shit, right?
Yeah, that's when they they already had Austin, and I think like Rocky Maivia was coming up. You had Triple H coming up, Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean? You had like all these guys coming into the business that was already gonna fucking dominate. You know, the Attitude Era pretty much.
Yeah.
That's hypothetically speaking. If he does stay, where would he have ranked?
Who?
Among Stone Cold.
Oh, you talking about Brett?
The Rock. Yeah.
I mean, listen, Brett was exactly what he was. He was one of the best wrestlers in that company. You know what I mean? But Brett never wanted to change who he was as a person. You gotta look at it like this. Everyone in the Attitude Era changed to adapt to what the company was what the company needed at the time. You basically took Bret Hart from WWE and put him in WCW, gave him the same exact gimmick.
Yeah.
There was nothing different.
The only difference was that his heart was in it.
Yeah.
He did the same with Warrior.
Well, Warrior was all about himself. You know what I mean? And we've seen that through the documentaries and stuff like that. And I don't think he realized what he was that he needed to change until the very end. And then, you know, the only person that knows what happened in the hotel room is him and God.
Word.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so we had Revolution Sunday, which was a really good pay-per-view. You know what I mean? I know we're not gonna get into this because we'll be here all freaking night. But nonetheless, if you haven't seen Revolution, by all means, go back. There's like a ton of freaking wrestling websites right now that's probably streaming on Revolution, and you can go check it out. The trios match, if I had to pick any match to rewatch again, I would have to say the trios match was good between the Young Bucks and House of Black. That was fucking awesome. And we joke around about the whole kicking and flipping and shit. There wasn't a lot of kicks and flips in this.
Yeah.
And if there was, it was being countered by a fucking kick to the face.
Not yet, for real.
When Matt Jackson went for that for the finisher, freaking I forgot his
Buddy
name.
Murphy?
I'm gonna call him Buddy Murphy because I forgot his name in AEW right now. He kicked him square in the face. I was like, holy shit. It made me jump out of my chair at the house because I was like, yo, like he hit him hard. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely for me, definitely go back, watch that trios match if people can. Damn, man. Yo, what a fucked up week for Wardlow. Like you started off hot, you win the championship over Samoa Joe. Then they break into your fucking rental car. They take all of your clothes, your underwears, your deodorant, your championship, and then you lose the motherfucker on Wednesday.
I mean, shit.
They should have just kept it on. They should have just kept it on Samoa Joe at this point.
Word. I mean, I'm happy for Hobbs. He's champion.
Right.
He gets to step up.
Listen, Hobbs deserves it. He's been grinding. You know what I mean? This whole entire time. You know what I mean? So, definitely shout out to Will Hobbs, for winning the championship. I was happy for him to win, but at the same time, I was like, damn, like, you couldn't give Wardlow a chance? Like,
yeah.
I mean, obviously you gave him a chance already, but shit, you could have just left it on Joe for all this.
Seriously. And QT Marshall, I hope he's not running with Hobbs. I want Hobbs to be by himself.
Yeah, like, that didn't make any sense to me at all. You know what I mean? Like, what was the point of having him, team with Hobbs when Hobbs doesn't even need another person with him?
Word. Unless QT Marshall's going after Wardlow and there's some other shit.
Right.
That'd be dope, but I don't want to see. But for that, leave Hobbs with fucking Taz.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that. He's not with Taz.
Nah, Team Taz split up.
Yeah, they split that whole thing up already.
They finally got one.
Nah.
Yeah.
Damn, man, they the fucking hurt business. They always breaking good shit up. Well, I like Taz. I don't know why. Yeah.
I like that.
I see it in Toe's face. He's just cutting on the time because he's tired.
Nah, I mean, to get into Revolution, we got 10 minutes left, and it's like I know we're gonna get into a fucking argument with that shit, but like, yo, real quick, what'd you think of the Iron Man match? Show, did you watch Revolution?
Nope, I'm gonna try to watch it. I had a hell of a fucking week.
No, I hear you.
I thought, not for nothing, there were certain parts of the Iron Man match that were good, and then there were other parts that was just like Bryan Danielson is such a good wrestler, but to sit there and try and carry somebody who is obviously getting tired at some point, and then you're physically tired too. You know what I mean? It's just like, it was different when they did the whole. Remember, like when Kofi went and he did the whole 1 hour match. I know, like, wrestling terms, they call it a Broadway match, where like you go from one guy to another guy to another guy to another guy, all the way until you finish the whole entire match.
The gauntlet match.
Yeah. But like in wrestling terms, they call it a Broadway match. Like when they're, but you could tell, like, this match here was more physical than anything else. It wasn't a lot of technical wrestling that you can, sit there and keep up and be like, all right, well, I can carry you, you can carry me. It's not like when Brett fought Shawn.
Yeah.
It's not like when Bryan Danielson fought Kenny Omega at Grand Slam. You know what I mean? Like, this took a lot out of him. Especially now you're bleeding. You got to cut yourself. You already suffer from concussions as it is, and now you got a fucking gash in your head. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. I know he's trying to entertain, fans and stuff like that, but they could have did this a whole lot different than what they did on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, the first 40 minutes of that match was good. I enjoyed it. The last 10 minutes, they started doing all this fuckery, and it really kind of fucked up the momentum.
You mean 16 minutes, because it went.
Oh, no, yeah. But when they ended regulation,
right,
and Tony Khan's like, I'm not going to let this match end like this.
Right.
Like, bro, we already knew the possibility of a fucking draw. This should have been announced earlier in the night. The match will not end in a draw.
Exactly, because we already knew they wasn't gonna let that. They wasn't gonna let that slide. Like,
and the minute the last 10 minutes happened, it's like, oh, they're gonna do the fucking Owen Hart, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart shit all over again. And it's like, I know these new kids ain't see WrestleMania 12, but that shit's fucking burned into our memory, WrestleMania 12.
Yep. And
I'm starting to get to the point where it's like, yo, my man, I understand everything's been done, but you don't have to blatantly copy shit.
Exactly.
Stop.
What was it they did?
So MJF was in a single leg crab at the end of the match, and it was 4-4. MJF didn't tap out. The time ran out, and the ref's like, "Yo, it's a draw. MJF still champion." Tony Khan tells Tony Schiavone, "Go down there and tell him that the match is gonna go into sudden death because he doesn't want the match to end like this." And then MJF won by tapping out Bryan Danielson.
Is this okay? It was exactly the same.
Yeah,
I thought they
which
was
to me, I
a
still
little
to me, I
variation
still
to the
say
end.
like to
yeah,
have him tap out that like that is
yeah. He
you
should
should
have.
just had him pass out.
He should have passed out because not for nothing. When he raised the arm up again and he did this shit like he was gonna leave, it kind of looked like he just said, "Fuck it, let me go back in the position I was in before." He didn't drop. He didn't look like he was hurt. He just went right back in the position that he was in before in slow motion. I'm like, yo, bro, why do people call you the best wrestler in the world? Selling is part of wrestling. You could be the best move giver in the world, but wrestling is selling is part of wrestling. Making me believe this shit is real and you're really hurt is part of wrestling.
Yep.
With John Moxley hanging outside the ring with the fucking chain and shit, and him tapping out so fucking fast, I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, that was another
when y'all
thing. I
niggas
was
get
like,
pussy on me?
I was like, what happened here?
You just spent 3 weeks saying that if we went into a room and one of us had to walk out alive, who you got? And everybody's like, "You, Moxley, nigga, you tapped out the first side of pain. Like, what happened?"
Wasn't picking him off FanDuel.
Word, like, come on, man. Like, did WCW in this shit where the build is so strong and then the ending of the fucking match or the payoff is weak. Like, you did both of them. Both of them had the same ending. You notice that?
Yeah,
both matches had the same ending, and they both ended it fucked up. Like, I knew MJF could be in that match for an hour and do something because he already proved he's a good wrestler. He's a good technical wrestler, MJF. But it just they fucked him over with whoever did that last segment of the match. Really wasn't they're lazy. This is where we talk about the lazy booking and the non-storytelling, because there could have been a way where Bryan Danielson was just like, "Yo, I took you the hour, couldn't beat you," and then he cheated, but he still passed out because despite the fact that he hit him with the oxygen tank, that match took a lot out of Bryan Danielson. You could go and he could still do this whole thing of, "Yo, I was selfish. I should have stood home, been home with my family more. I wasn't, prepared as I wanted to be. Let the age come in. You was out for how long? You know what I'm saying? Like, Superman has problems sometimes. You feel me?
I feel you.
It's like shit. But I don't know what it is. It's like they put on a good show and then they disappoint you with shit.
Hey, listen, it's getting to that point now.
Yeah, it is.
But we're gonna close this out.
Yeah, I mean, show you got any more questions? Anything you want to say? Appreciate you coming on the phone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, because I can't find my phone. Actually, not. Thank you for filling me in. Appreciate that. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, man. So,
Sorry I couldn't be here.
Yo, you are here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yo, sorry. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. So to fill y'all in, tomorrow night We Are Wrestling. There can only be one. There's a tournament for the Grand Championship, the first inaugural Grand Championship for We Are Wrestling. And then there was gonna be a number one contender match with Janai Kai and Trisha Dora. That's your girl, Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Is that who you're picking for this match?
I'm going with Trisha Dora all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so Matt's partner, Jared Diaz, is gonna be teaming up with Sky Blue to take on Chase and another person.
Okay.
So Sky Blue from AEW show is gonna be at the show tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, and our boy Jorge Santi is gonna be in the kickoff show, and Pete already said it. This one's gonna steal the show for me because my boy Jorge Santi is a beast. Don't let the kickoff show fool you. You know what I'm saying? My man is a beast. He's gonna be taking on Ben Rotten, the Hyper Beast.
Okay.
So I mean, we're gonna have a good fucking night tomorrow. There'll be a lot of implications. I know Anthony Gamble said he's ready for whoever, whenever. And Matt Awesome said that he's prepared to show some things he ain't never did before.
Yeah.
We potentially had the finals of the tournament on this show tonight.
Hey, we get the winner next week.
That's right. But you got anything else you want to add, Kenny?
Yeah, I just want to say I know we got like 1 minute. I was trying to stretch it out, but I don't think we're gonna be able to. I just want to say happy birthday to my co-host, my friend. I consider you a brother, not like a brother, but like a brother. You know what I mean? That I can hit up when times are rough. You know what I mean? I know we just celebrated your mom's birthday. Now we're celebrating yours. So like many blessings to you. I love you. And we're gonna rock out this weekend, and hopefully the rest of your weekend is freaking joyful, and you continue to do what you do for like all of us, and we continue to do everything that we can for you to live this dream that you're trying to achieve. You know what I mean? So happy birthday and many, many more.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
And it's 12 o'clock. Yes, I did it.
There you go. It's officially now.
Birthday, you son of a bitch.
It's officially now my birthday. 1 minute ago it was my mother's birthday. May she rest in peace. It doesn't get easier every year, but it having the Knucklehead Network really helped. With the loss and everything, because I get to experience her in other ways. Because now I get to show the world who she is.
Yep.
So I mean, we had a good easy day today, and tomorrow or later on today we're gonna have a fun one.
There you go.
So now that I'm officially a year older, my back's starting to hurt. I think I broke my foot driving my brother to work, just sitting there. Sitting in the car, I think I broke my foot.
Hitting the pedal?
Yeah, no, the left foot. The left foot been fucking with me all day. All I did was drive my brother to work.
Bro, he got the gout.
Word. I got the OLD, Shit, but on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back next week. GG will be here next week.
Yes.
And
I will be here at 9 o'clock next week.
That's right. PM,
not AM, but PM.
Yes. And Saturday we be doing a Toe in the Show.
Yes, I'll be there. I'll be here Saturday for that. I'll be here on Friday. Well, tomorrow.
And Show, you gonna be here or
for the Toe in the Show? No.
I figured that. That's the one show you don't want to be on.
You're gonna get it. So Saturday, get your drinks ready, get your food, get your snacks. We all be here for a good couple of hours, bullshitting.
Word.
Conversating on Saturdays. I got some topics. I got some things that I want to bring up on Saturday. So definitely, it's gonna be a good show.
Definitely.
Awesome.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads and their birthday boys signing out. Peace, everybody.
Shit, I would have said happy birthday, but Kenny said it perfectly.